Hello and welcome everybody. The Union of Ambitious Recruits indeed is the answer to our question tonight. Rafifi, hello there. Bonne année à tout le monde. Happy New Year to everybody, and of course I do hope we're gonna have an awesome time with all of this content coming up in the next few months. We're gonna have the CWCs, we're gonna have new seasons started up from the CivFR Squadrons, we're gonna have the CPL Premier League, and I'm pretty sure the CCC will be at some point gonna be organized. As you can see, we do have over here the players in the lobby. There is one missing, unfortunately, and hopefully we're gonna get there. He's gonna get here soon. They were asking about going for the draft phase, and of course in the meantime I do want to say hello to each and every one of you. Bonsoir monsieur, hello there, and indeed happy new year, good evening sir. Mazel Chen, happy new year and good evening. Timmy Tuna, thank you so much for actually writing first in the channel, but Chris Johan or Johan, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, did pick up that first promotion. Good evening sir. A big shout out, by the way, to him. Helvinho also, thank you so much, and good evening, sir. Good evening. I do have to say, I was watching over here the how do you call them? The results of the previous games, and let me actually put it up on the screen really quickly so we get to watch something. There we go. Looks like we do have quite a few results starting to come in, and looking at what's going on here, Sumer Rangers are leading the way with 3 wins and 0 losses. The others do need to catch up on their games. Sumer Rangers did manage to get 3 games going. Normal Age does have 2 and 0. We got Religious Mongers with 2 and 1, and I believe we did see them last week over here on the stream. They did manage to get a win over the Boomers. The 2 Shores, that's Les Deux Rives, coming up with 1 win and 2 losses. The Union of Ambitious Recruits and Boomer APMs are playing right now. Both of them are tied 1 and 1 with 1 win, 1 loss each. And we're going to need to see who's actually going to jump ahead of each other, of the other one. We do have L'Anvers du Victor coming up next with 0 and 1. They didn't play their second and their third game, so they have quite a bit to catch up. PSC coming up with 0 and 2, and the Merrymen of the Central, Joyo, I forgot exactly how they're called in French over here. Joyon Luron de la Centrale. That was it. And also many wishes of good fortune and health to everybody. Yeah, thank you so much, by the way. Thank you so much, Ryotun. Now, it looks like they are switching places over here, so they start the draft soon enough. We did have a Raider coming in, and I believe Yogdrael did reconnect, or he's trying to reconnect to fix his 0 MSs. In the meantime, as you can see, we do have them splitting in their teams. We got Gwernaroth with Yogdrael, with Pebbleton and Pika on one side. That's gonna be Boomer APM going against URA Raider, Valentin Beizanu, Traplord and Fluk coming up on the other side of the roster here on the Union of Ambitious Recruits. I really like, oh my god, that has such a good name to it. I didn't see the one talking about the cheese. There was some clan over here talking about a lot of cheese. Did anybody see that? I don't know. By the way, in the CivFR Squadrons, from what I understand, there is at the moment a vote going on, and as you can see over here, we do have quite a few options for how many maps they will have, what kind of maps they're gonna have in the new season, how they should actually go about banning or picking the maps over there, so everybody's actually happy, and they do have a diverse rollover of the maps, so we don't actually get to see always silence or always something else, like Pangea or something. They want to get some diversity going, some naval maps with some exploding maps like Primordial, and so on and so forth. And of course, I do hope coming back to another subject over here, I do hope everybody did have a very, very good New Year with New Year celebration, I should say, with a lot of fireworks, and you got to stay with your friends, with your family, or you went somewhere very, very nice, and of course you had a wonderful time. I actually did get to spend it with some amazing people. I didn't get to meet them beforehand, but I did get to meet them this year, and it was amazing. Hello there, Ivy. Hello there, and good evening. Happy New Year. Melvin sur la table. Hello there, sir, and good evening. Oh, wait. Bonane, bonane. Hola, ¿qué tal? I guess you're asking me how am I doing? Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you, sir? How are you, sir? You passed it in your bed? Oh, Rafifi, how are you feeling, sir? Are you feeling better? I hope you're feeling better. Definitely hope you're feeling better. I'm not sure what at the moment they're waiting for. I guess some are exiting, some are joining, some are exiting, some are joining. It looks like it's a bit... okay, the actual prey. Okay, prey. Big prey over here. Gwernaroth did tell me what's going on. The actual player is joining, so it's all good. So it wasn't Raider, basically was a stand-in for a few moments. They probably just wanted to start the draft and then go back to it. It's not, I was saying, same if I'm dying, just not the kind that goes into... Oh, I see. I mean, it's fine, you know. I can't say I actually went partying. I did just go and meet... like next door to my neighbor. Got invited quite late, actually I think like a day before, and my neighbor did throw a party because he had some people coming in from other countries, like from Netherlands and Thailand, and he wanted to like gather gather around more people, and we just, you know how it is. You share stories, you crack some jokes, you tell some history. You also talk a little bit about that, and then we shared some food. We of course did have like different kinds of food on the table. Even from Thailand, we got some Thailandese specialties over there. Pretty good. I can't say I'm the one that actually tries a lot of food, but those were definitely pretty good. You won't believe, but I got so bored I started doing math. Oh my god. Wow. Whoa. I mean, yeah, that's another level of boredom over there. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that, but I guess you gotta learn math. You gotta do math. It's all good. Like one step at a time over there. You're gonna get there. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe you're gonna find an unknown affinity and happiness in the numbers over there, doing numbers all over the time, like, oh my god, oh yes, and that number goes with that number, and then you get like all of those fractals going in, and you split them into tables, and oh my god, the numbers just shine in front of you. There's something like that. Every people has its own affinity. It looks like we do have the map pool choices going on here, and we do have Lakes, 7 Seas, Pangea, and Primordial for them to choose from. They're starting to ban each and until they're gonna get to the answer, and it looks like they did take out the big maps. So the 7 Seas got taken down. Lakes is still available. Primordial and Pangea, of course. And I'm actually thinking they're going to take down Lakes next. Now, of course, if it is going to be on Pangea or Primordial, it is going to be quite an interesting mano game over there, like close quarters battles and so on. But oh my god, if it's going to be Lakes, Sumeria, bro. Sumeria, let's get Sumeria. Just, walk to your opponent empire with a lot of war cards and bam, bam, boom, boom, take out his city centers. It looks like we're going to have Pangea, and I do believe this is standard Regis Pangea, if I'm not more classic Regis Pangea, if I'm not mistaken. I do want to double check over here when they're gonna choose. The Regis definition is set on classical, so that's it. We got, of course, all of the natural wonders, the extra ones banned, and even those hard ones are still getting banned over there. Vid Monster, good evening, sir. If you take current year and subtract your age, you will get exact year of your birth. How about that for math? Whoa, yeah, exact. Wow, bro. Wow, that is insane, right? Wasn't Sumeria nerfed hard? I believe the war cards are down. Yeah, well, was it to 22 or 24th? I'm not really sure about it, honestly, but yeah. I was more leaning towards how fast those units get to your opponent rather than anything else. I guess you can talk about Kree scouts as well, Does leader passives are allowed so far or too early? They're not allowed, and they're gonna, as far as I know, they didn't get to vote on them. The vote that we had running on the CWC did conclude, and it's a negative. it is a negative. We won't see the leader pass civilizations this season. We will need to see them in the next season, and of course they're going to need to be introduced slowly during the qualifiers. The players do need more time to get acquainted with the new leaders and see how the meta changes around them. We're going to need to take a peek over here in the next few months, and we're going to see exactly what the players will choose. I do believe some of them will be open. I'm pretty sure, for example, Caesar will be left ripe for the taking. I'm pretty sure some like even Ottomans will also be chosen. It just takes a little bit of time. Also, Objectus, good evening, sir, and welcome. Happy New Year, by the way. Thank you for the answer. Monkey Wazaro, good evening, sir, and Happy New Year. Hello. Looks like we do have a few choices starting to get banned over here. Vietnam with Russia and Catherine de Medici. It's not gonna be. They're not gonna be able to play in this game. We do have 3 more choices for them to ban away, and then we're gonna see them start picking up the civilizations. If we're talking about Pangaea, we're talking about quite a relatively close map between each other. They're gonna have a few cities worth of distance to their neighbors, and we're going to need to see how they space out. How they actually get delegated to the map. According to that, they can choose to remap. They do have 1 remap token each, and I do believe they're going to focus more on the land civilizations rather than on the naval civilizations. We don't see that many naval fights, even though, yes, I know you can go from the left side of the map to the right side of the map and back again, using, of course, the seas and so on, but it's not that often you're going to see actually players putting down coastal cities. So anyway, we're gonna need to check them out. We'll see exactly what they're gonna go for, what they're gonna prioritize. Of course, taking down Russia will mean they won't have a ton of civilizations to work with. I'm pretty sure taking down Mali does mean the gold is not gonna be that amazing on one team. They still have very good choices for gold generation, and we've seen even Zulu can do an amazing amount of gold if you do put your mind to it, and you do manage to get all of those banks going, and of course the stock exchanges and so on and so forth. Not that early though. It wasn't that early. You know, it came a little bit later in the evening. We do have Montezuma taken down in the 5th one. It looks like 1 single choice remaining for them to ban, and then we're gonna see the first 4 plagues. I do want to go again on the roster. We do have Fluk with Traplord, with Valentin, and Dzertik coming up tonight for L'Union de Recrues Ambitieuses, and we're gonna see Maya taken down as the 6th choice. Hello, Justice. Hello there, sir. And oh my god, first time we get to talk with an Alban this year, right? 2023 going crazy. Let me actually take a look what's going on over here. My what is this happening over here? Okay. Okay, so what do we have? There we go. I need to click stuff. There we go. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna go for. Ooh, this is an aggressive pick. Wait a second, we got Alexander being picked up first. Okay, I mean, this sets the tone for the rest of the game over here. It looks like Fluk is gonna go for Shaka. I mean, are we gonna see? What are we gonna see here? Persia? Are we gonna see Rome? Are we gonna see maybe we're gonna see some Genghis Khan shenanigans over here? You never know, man. Shaka and Genghis on the same team. Oh man, that's gonna be amazing. Two Left Hands channel. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Happy New Year indeed. You want Basil? Yeah, exactly, right? I want Basil as well. Hopefully we're gonna get to Basil. It looks like we do need to see what's gonna happen here, and of course, yeah, we're gonna see Rome actually being picked up by Traplord. Yogdrael is gonna come up next, and he's gonna need to pick a neighbor for Alexander. We do see, of course, Shaka and Rome being in the same team will be quite explosive over here when it comes to that early mid game. We do see Hungary picked up as the second choice for Boomer APMs. So 4 very strong civilizations when it comes to the war over here. Very nice, very nice. This is the wizard. Good evening, sir. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, by the way, guys, I didn't actually, did I talk? I don't think I actually got to talk on the stream over here, but about the feedback section that we got going on. I would really love to hear your feedback. So I actually, as you can see down below the stream, you have an image called feedback. Click on it. You're gonna be redirected to one of the Google Forms, and please leave me your feedback over there. I would love to hear every opinion you have. So it does help me improve. I did that last year, and I do want to keep it going. Like, you know, once a year, I do want to gather all of the feedback, see if I actually managed to improve a little bit here and there, and of course, what are your expectations? What kind of stuff you want to see? If you have any kind of suggestions for the channel and so on and so forth. This is the moment that, of course, I do want to gather everything and try to put my mind to it. We do have Lizard the Wizard being so happy. It would have been a tilted axis. Unfortunately, it's not tilted axis, sir. It is Pangea. And we do have a classic regions definition. That means that it will be a little bit more open than normal. I do believe the players are starting to ban as in the second phase here. We do have Mongolia, Genghis Khan taken down, and Kree taking a ban here. Of course, there still is... there still are a lot of options available for the players to actually choose from. I'm pretty sure there still are a lot of war civs in the game, and I'm pretty sure they can still get the money, the ching from the other ones. So we're going to need to see what the players are going to go for, and it does feel like they're definitely going to trying to take down as many of those direct damage civilizations as possible. Looks like Teddy Rough Rider has been chosen to be banned here in the 9th choice, and then we do have one more remaining. We're gonna see how this ends up for. Give me a second. Let me close this down. There we go. I have way too many. Man, guys. I went. Just a quick interjection over here. I went to visit one of my friend's houses a few days ago, and he was so happy. He wanted to share and stuff about something, but I don't really want to, you know, share everything. But oh my God, guys, I got stuck on something. Can you imagine? He had 150 tabs open all the time, like 24/7 on his PC. And I was like, how do you even get around that? 150 tabs. Man, I mean, maybe 50, I understand. You know, I have 20, 30 sometimes also. But 150, you can't even scroll that fast. Like, you lose so much time to scroll through them. Like, tap. You're like, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, wait, SF613 is saying 350 times. Oh my God. How are you guys doing this? Oh my God. I've got 15 tabs open. I mean, yeah, 15 is fine. 150? Wow. Okay. I mean, okay. We're learning new information over here. Look at that. Objectives is also 200 plus. With more than 1,000 tabs open on their work computers. Wow. You do lose a lot of time closing them. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely is something over there. It's something. Anyway, I had to share this. Let's come back to this. Thank you so much, by the way, for enlightening us. I didn't know there are so many people that are actually keeping so many tabs open. That's unbelievable. Like, don't you use Google to open your... Let me come back to this. We're gonna talk about that later. We got Scythia coming up as the 10th choice here as a ban. It's not gonna be picked up in the game. Then Valentin is gonna go for Kublai Khan, China. We got Pebbleton going for Hojo Tokyo for the Japanese leader. And Pika is gonna go for Ambiotics. That is the goal. I'm not sure if this was the right choice. I like it. Don't get me wrong. Ambitious is a good civilization. It does a lot of stuff, but it tends not to make that much gold, and it tends to shine a little bit later in the game than usual. So that's my resistance over here. I'm not sure if this is the best choice. We're gonna see Pika try to make it out, of course, with Ambitious in the game. We do have to. And check out how he is gonna try to develop his land, what kind of civilization he's gonna have around, and of course what kind of wonders he's gonna go for. It makes so much of a difference. Dzertik is gonna go for Kublai Khan Mongolia as the last choice, and we're gonna have actually both Kublai Khans in the game. China on one side. Oh wait, they're in the same team. Oh. 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 Gaul is a good late game win condition. Yeah, impossible, very hard to push. I wouldn't say impossible, but it's very hard to push. Yeah, I do have to agree with that. Very hard. A lot of production over there for him. He has strong units with that ability to get the extra damage from, the melee, and anti-cav units receive the +1 combat strength for every adjacent combat unit. Many times. So yeah, definitely it's gonna be a strong one. We do have to take a look how the players will actually switch around, and who are they going to prioritize. It looks like they're going to try to prioritize going for the merchants. I'm pretty sure Matthias Corvinus is going to go for those commercials. He's going to try to get the merchants first, and it does look like Fluk is going to be Kublai Khan Mongolia next. Valentin is going to go for Rome. We got Yogdrael on the Gaul. We got Traplord on Kublai Khan China, Pebbleton on Alexandra, Gwernaroth on Hojo Tecumen, and Dzertik on Shaka. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this, guys. First game of the year. We're doing this. Yes. Who will finish on the coast for the second team? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good question. Thank you so much, Hyphenate, for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated, sir. It's 5 months. Thank you, sir. We got also Objectus telling us something. I got Oligarchic Legacy plus King of the Bronze makes Gaul unpushable. Of course, usually he's greedy and takes Republican Legacy. I know, right? Like that, like we're gonna have to see how it actually gets developed over here by the player, because it does tend to make quite a bit of a difference. You don't see the same meta played over and over again. The players do have different expectations. Some of the players do have different affinities, tendencies, and so on. So therefore, I would wait on saying what's going to happen in the game until we actually get to see brick by brick how the empire will be constructed. And whoa, wait, is this a boomerang map or a sickle? Is this a boomerang or what is this? Or is this a tail of something? Guys, what is this map? Oh, by the way, really quickly, I do want to put in the managed prediction over here how many remaps. We're gonna go for 5 minutes. I believe we do have time for 5 minutes. And Yin and Wang, not Yin and Yang, it's Yin and Wang. It's a snake sneezing. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Could be. Maybe a snail. Maybe it's a snail and you don't see it because of the bushes, you don't see all of the carapace over here. Also a fish and a seahorse kissing. Oh yeah, could be definitely. A crab. Oh, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Bon année. It's a crab carrying an axe with his left hand. Woo. Wait. It's a crab carrying an axe. So this is the axe over here, and that's the other hand over here. Okay, yeah, left pincer. He's holding it. Yeah. I could see that. Also, Objectus is saying on the topic of changing meta, I've really been enjoying watching the 2v2s recently. I think the gameplay is quite different, and this thing, it's evolving a fun and different meta from 4v4s and FFAs. Very fast paced for sure. Yeah, the 2v2s have been amazing from the beginning. I have to say, for years now we've actually had the 2v2 tournaments in the CivFR squadrons, in the CivFR community, and we've had quite a few of them in the CCCs. They always had good gameplay going. It's something that we would definitely need to have more tournaments around it. It's the bottom 5 of Civ maps. Oh, MS Doll calling this one. Yeah, the bottom 5. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about this. Let's actually take a quick peek on the civilizations over here, and we do have to talk about Mongolia first. It looks like he is gonna have I think this is classified as a bad titty. This definitely is a bad titty, not a good titty. Yeah, I don't know about this. But anyway, Mongolia is gonna get to choose if he wants to go for the sheep tile. He doesn't know that he has horses and he could settle first ring. I'm pretty sure he could have actually settled the gypsum to the north as well for a 2-2-1, but the extra food and the 2-2 base is way better. It does look like he's also gonna have multiple choices to go for with fresh water from the rivers, and he does have a lake to the southwest with some spices on it. It looks like he's gonna be relatively close to the coast, and he is the opponent of Japan, so it's very unlikely he's actually gonna try to use that coast for any kind of trade route, and we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen over here. Who's actually gonna try to trade coastally with somebody else? In the south we do have Japan. Gwernaroth gonna be over here with a very good, oh my, okay, +3 campus. He has a +5 harbor over here. Oh yeah, harbor, but possible +6 with the campus. Looks like he is gonna benefit from a decent amount of coast over here on his island, little old island. He does have Galapagos Islands to the north, and he could settle the coffee worth that 3-1-2-1 over here, a reef tile. But unfortunately, of course, Galapagos Islands tends to not give you that much production, so you don't really want to use that. He does have, oh my god, 1, 2, 3 amenities over here on one city, so he might just do, you know, very well to put a city there and try to keep it. Very nice amenity acquirement. Diversity. We do have China to the east side. He's gonna be actually the opponent of Japan, and as you can see, he's actually quite close to the coast. He didn't get to move yet, and it looks like he actually will move away from the coast. He's gonna try to stay out of reach of those battleships, or I mean frigates first. Battleships, he's still gonna be in reach of the battleships because it's 3 tiles out, and oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh no, Valentin. Different mods, bro. Oh, that is so bad. I mean, yeah, that feels bad. I don't think it looks like things. Yeah, Sid did not look this straight even through Icelands. Oh, you mean Sid from the Ice Age? From Ice Age? Yeah, Sid. Yeah. I don't know. Was Sid the Sloth, I believe, right? He was a sloth over there. We do have Beijing putting out a scout in production, and it looks like to the north we do have Yogdrael coming up with Aduatuca with the Gauls. He does have a few mountains to the northwest, not a lot of them. He does also have, let's see, over here his stone. Okay, I mean, not bad. He does have a stone tile, 2 stone. Oh, that's great, actually. He's gonna have multiple choices to play. Oh, very nice, very nice. I didn't see this one over here to the north, but very nice. He settled on the coffee tile, so he gets the extra culture, and he does have a +4 immediately over here to the north. That's gonna give him the extra oppidum production. Very nice, very nice. Not to mention other stone tiles to the west. Very nice. Zavizul13, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. We do have to the northeast for him a few city-states. Those are going to be commercial city-states. Looks like in the south he is going to be relatively close to Mongolia, to Kublai Khan, I mean. And of course to the west side he's going to have Mongolia. He's between 2 opponents. Yogdrael is going to have his hands full. Well, we're going to need to see if he's going to be happy about this. Of course, that's why we got remap tokens. They need to judge their position. They need to judge their opponents, or of course allies next to them. And we're gonna see if the judgment will be to get a remap or not get a remap. Nova Nation actually 63. Thank you so much for the follow. Rafifi also calling out goldstones. Yeah, definitely. We got Rome over here with a 2-2 base. It looks like Valentin desynced again. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have one of those, well, relobbies. Yeah, it's hard. Reload. No. We got Rome over here coming up with a builder first. He has multiple ship towers that he could improve, and it looks like he's gonna have a mountain to the south to settle on. He has quite a few rivers to go for the west side here. He is gonna get to trade with his buddy here, China, and I do see on his east side he's gonna have an opponent, that is Hungary. Hungary over here, he's actually gonna be too close for comfort to Rome. We're gonna need to see how they're gonna fight, but I'm pretty sure Rome's attention will be set on Hungary, and we're gonna need to see if he's gonna try to do any kind of shenanigan against him or not. Of course, since they are so close, even some legions might make sense. We do have the city of Bura coming up with more scouts. He's gonna get a decent amount of land to settle on his backside, but unfortunately, as you can see, he is gonna be forced even by the land to go against Rome. His fresh water is gonna be mostly on the south and the west side, and he's gonna need to make as much take as much advantage from it as possible. Also, Rafifi calling out Buzz Lightyear with Ambioric's head, saying Kublai everywhere. Yeah. Calling out Central. We got Buzz Lightyear calling in. We got Kublais everywhere. Kublais. Woo, woo. Oh man, another desync. Looking at the last two civilizations, it looks like we do have some experience taken by Zulu. They're calling out Rilobi at turn 8, and then they're gonna continue after it. Mike Lamb 37, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Happy New Year, everybody. We do have Zingi de Bemaraha as a cookie over here for Zulu. He's gonna have it to the northeast, and I do believe Zulu being in this kind of a position, being behind the opponent's lines, is gonna be very nice for him. He's gonna have Macedon to fight against. Not really the best matchup, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna get going as soon as they see each other over here. There is a decent amount of a non-freshwater land between Ulundi and the next river, and I'm pretty sure Macedon is gonna try to get this as a defense and or staging place to go against Zulu afterwards. We do have a Dzertik with enough land to the west and to the east, even very good mountains to actually settle on the west side here to get those very nice campuses going, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be not actually falling to Macedon pressure. Macedon does have much more early pressure than usual. Zulu does tend to wait a little bit until he gets his Ikandas going, he gets his Impis going. It's not actually a given that he's gonna take over an opponent's empire with those Impis all of the time, and it does require a lot of production to be put into it, not to mention the gold. Mastro Teku, are you going to cast some 2v2 games sometimes? It looks like a great format. I mean, if you look at my YouTube channel, I have a lot of 2v2s. So many 2v2s. I've been casting 2v2s for years now, and yeah, it's amazing. Like, I love it. It's an amazing format, and I do hope we're gonna see some more tournaments like this. Let me actually take a peek over here. I can actually give me a second. Playlist. I believe the last one just finished. Did I have it differently? Yeah, I do have it differently. Actually, give me a second over here so I can share you the playlist. There you go. Ricky Maru, good evening, sir. Good evening. Also, how am I? I'm very fine, sir. I'm very fine. I'm glad to be here, of course. Getting that positive vibe with all of the games and trying as much as possible to get back, on track. I did have a few days off, and I did manage to get to play a little bit with my friends, slow down my, my brain. I didn't get to work my mind anymore that much, and Yes, I ate quite a few interesting things. There's things that I have never eaten before. And Anime, good evening. Happy New Year to you, sir. How are you doing? Do you play EFT for the next map? I already play EFT, actually. I'm level 17, going for 18. And it looks like... on function to remap surtout. I'm not sure. They're gonna do it right now, or they're gonna do something at the beginning of turn 9. They're gonna try to get a vote going, I believe. So about EFT, I have been playing from, of course, the beginning of the wipe. I did have quite a bit of time open with my friends, and I did manage to get through the early missions and stuff like that. You know, got my things going over there. But my friends are a little bit, how to say, shy from actually being streamed. So yeah, I didn't actually want to get over their head. So I just used my time off camera to make the game. Of course, you know, some good games, some bad games. It is what it is. I'm still over there with I think 5 KD. I could definitely be a little bit higher, but I did. Oh my god, I got so frustrated with the iron sights bolt action rifle kills. Oh really, bro? Iron sights bolt action kills. Wait, are we actually gonna see this map, guys? This is. Oh my god, no. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. Yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. Also, Andy Rao, Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. Ricky Maro did asking me if I tried the new maps. This is really nice. It's I mean, I'm gonna be blunt about this. I don't like it. I don't like it for a lot of reasons. I don't like the concept of actually this quote-unquote game being played in such close quarters. On Interchange you had lots of open spaces, and you also had like a big how to say, diversity between them, and unfortunately the map is not yet optimized well enough, and you have extreme frame drops to the point that you're actually feeling sick. Like you're like, you feel like vomiting, and it's really bad. I don't want to play on it. It's until they fix this, I don't want to play on it. Okay, coming back to the game, it looks like I'm actually gonna put up over here the managed prediction. Let me see, choose outcome. It looks like it's the none. Somebody put a few points in the none. No. Wow, guys, what's gonna happen? Are they just, the points are just gonna disappear? Is none. The prediction is set. For me, the problem is the new wipe is the new sound in the game. Yes, I agree. New sound is very bad sound. Changing to Oculus sound, and unfortunately, the glitches that do come with the binaural audio, they're unbelievable. So, just as an example, my frames on like a 3080 Ti with an i9 9900 and so, okay, and so on, were usually around 90 to 100. Binaural audio with the Oculus change came in, they dropped to like 54, 50-ish, and sometimes on the maps they were going lower to like 30. I ticked off binaural audio, boom, 90, 100 again. Like this is definitely something like an error somewhere over there that is causing this, and it's not even map dependent. It's like everywhere it's happening. It's quite unfortunate. But anyway, let's come back to the game, and we're gonna talk about EFT maybe a little bit later. I thank you for the questions, Ricky Maro, and I do hope you're gonna have an interesting time in EFT, and of course you're gonna have some time with us in Civilization 6. Taking a look over here in the game, we do have Mongolia coming up with his first settler going towards the north side. I'm feeling he's gonna settle the spices over here. He, of course, he's gonna get a free amenity. He's also gonna get that 4-1 base over here, and from what I can see, he does have quite a few more cities to go for on the west side. He's gonna try to develop his empire using the fresh water around his city center, which of course, as you can see, is more leaning towards the left side than the right side. He just took over a builder from Zanzibar, and that means he actually declared war on that city-state. Now we're gonna need to see over here to the east side, where is he gonna get it back? We do have Xanadu with the horses next to the capital. His iron is gonna be 3 tiles out, or 2 tiles from his next door city over here, his second city, which can be acquired relatively cheap, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a benefit from both of those resources. His opponent, though, is gonna be Gaul on the east side, and they're not that far away from each other, as in way too far away out of the Keshik range, but I'm pretty sure We will see Fluk over here maybe get a few Kesheks against the Gauls. We've been talking about the Gaelic bonuses for some time, and of course one of the amazing bonuses is he does get that extra strength on his anti-cav. So I'm pretty sure even Kesheks going against Gaul are not going to be the best idea to have. We do have Atuka also with a 2-on-1 base. He does get that extra culture nice and easy, and as you can see he's getting blocked over here from settling the rice tile to the south by the other China. Like, we got that second Kublai coming up over here. Traplord is actually trapping his opponent, doesn't let him walk down to the rice tile, and I'm pretty sure actually Gaul should just move to west and try to settle somewhere else. We're going to need to see if China is going to move from that perfect placement, and it's fine, you know, you do go for the second best thing if you can't get the best thing. China over here coming up from the south, he is going to also try to get his own rice tile settled. That extra food giving him a decent advantage when it comes to gathering the population in his city centers. And oh my god, look at the cocoa. Oh, he gonna get the cocoa. He's not only gonna grow fast, he's also gonna get to work extra tiles that give him these gold points. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same city, and of course he is, as you can see, getting attacked. He's not gonna die though. This is not a dieable position. Maybe, no, yeah, not a dieable position. There we go. His scout remained with 6 out of 100 health. It's fine. He actually got to settle Xi'an actually, and he's gonna work his tutus in the meantime. We do have Gaul over here putting down Bibrax as well, right next to the Chinese scout, and unfortunately that actually did not allow him to get another city over here to the southwest of Tuatuka. I mean, it happened, you know, you gotta make do, you gotta adapt to the situation you're gonna find yourself in. Not the best thing that you can do, but definitely it's gonna be war between them. Oh, I'm getting pinged. I'm getting pinged. Uh-oh, what did I do wrong now? You know, sometimes when I'm getting pinged, I always think of this. I did something bad. I've been a bad boy. Let me see. It's not to Chinese, to Kublai. Yes, it's to Kublai. Yes, you're correct. The Kublais. Yes, you are totally correct over here. Also, Zavizul 13. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And yes, indeed. Okay. I didn't do anything wrong, guys. It's all fine. It's all fine. The fire has stopped. Okay. On Atuka, we do have an iron tile to the north here that needs to be improved. As you can see, he does have a geothermal to the west side. It does seem like he's also trying to scout with his builder to the north, and looks like he has a Zangi Daxia in the north part of his map in the tundra. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's actually going to get to settle that anytime soon. It looks like we do have him improving his amber tiles to get some extra production and get an extra point of culture from that. It also seems like he's going to need to escort his second settler soon. He does have one coming up in 2 turns from his city center. I don't see his horses though. I was thinking there must be another resource here that I'm missing, because definitely I don't see the horses. Oh, I see. Oh my god, they're so far away. 2, 4, 5 tiles to the northeast. Those are his horses, and he's going to need to get a city over there to try to make it happen. Okay, so looks like I'm starting my French lessons from tomorrow. Woo! Yeah, it's happening. We got China also trying to sniff around the Gaelic cities, see what they can do over there, and it does look like the Gaul will need to get that builder to safety. There is a Mongolian scout coming up from the west side, and I don't think he actually knows about what's happening to his west side here. Yogdrael does not have vision across those mountains. Moving forward towards China, towards Traplord, that is, of course, Kublai, China. We do have a Traplord getting his second build setter, third city coming up from Beijing. He does have his horses to the southeast, and from what I can see, he is going to get his iron tile over here in between the mountains. A third ring, though, that's a bit far away than usual, and definitely we need to see if he's going to be happy about it. I wouldn't say he's going to be happy about it. It's a bit too far. He definitely needs to get a city there. Looks like he's also going for the east side. He does have some more coffee tiles, some more bananas that he could benefit from. The extra culture is going to help him keep up with his opponent over here, and we're going to need to see how he's going to try to use that war ability to go against the Gaul here to the north. We do have Japan in the southwest. Gwernaroth coming up with God of the Sea already. He did manage to get one of the first pantheons in the game. Probably popped one of those plus 10 faith hats. He does have a fish tile over here. Two fish tiles actually improved. The 4-3-1 and a 3-2-1, and it looks like he's getting another city to the north. He is probably eyeballing this coffee tile I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Definitely that gives him quite a bit of access to multiple tiles, or we see not. Yeah, he is going there. He's going there. Okay, we do have him going for monuments. Looks like in the capital he's gonna have access to an iron tile, but it's 3 tiles out, and his horses are gonna be 3 tiles out. Yes, I know he's gonna be a coastal civilization, but man, he's gonna need to spend some gold, man. He's gonna need to spend some gold here. Monkey Wazaro was AFK. Did Rome lose a settler? Just saw the second city down. That's a very good question. No, he's not. He did not. He just probably got stopped a little bit, and it looks like they are warring each other over here. I think we actually finished with Japan, so let's talk about Rome here. We do have a Slinger coming up next turn. He does have a settler escorted by a scout going to the south next to the mountains. He's going to have a decent amount of tiles to work here, and of course that the mountain is going to give him the nice adjacency towards his campuses. Good, you know, good placement, possible placements. I see Hungary is extremely aggressive with his moves. Look at that. He's moving in with the scout with the dogs over there. Wait, these are cats. Look at that. And the warrior, of course, right next to it, looking very angry at his opponent. There is a slinger that can actually do some moves here, but he needs to be careful. The slingers don't have that much strength. And of course, with 2 units attacking into it, it will probably lose a lot of health very fast. Is he moving to buy a slinger here? Wait a second. Valentin, what are you doing, bro? They don't have enough gold though. It's 34, 12 and 10. They just don't have enough gold. 56 gold is not going to be enough to buy one of these slingers. You do need 65, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need to buy it next. Or I mean, if he wants to buy it, he's going to need to wait at least one more turn. We do have Pingana settled in Rome in 4 turns. He's going to establish there. There is another settler coming up in 5 from that city center. He did start up with a builder first, so that allowed him to get some extra production for some time. Unfortunately, by the looks of it, you can see the Hungarian units are trying to get in and pillage his tiles over here, pillage the sheep tiles. Pillaging the sheep tiles, it's going to take away that improvement, and of course burn away that extra production per turn. Valentin needs to be careful, really careful about this. We do have him benefiting from an iron tile in the second ring to the north. He didn't yet get to improve his horses. Again, 3 tiles out from his capital city. He's going to have to make some shenanigans over there to make it worth. I'm very surprised actually he settled Ostia on the other side of the river. Usually you do see the cities getting settled defensively behind the river, so they can actually get an extra +5. That tends to save them from being overtaken by their opponent. Now he's gonna be probably quite aggressive here against Hungary, and I gotta mention Hungary is not really that good if he doesn't have city states to attack his opponent. But look at this, guys, he actually has some city states. Yerevan, Lahore, we got Cardiff to the south. All of them are training units. You can imagine what Hungary can do a little bit later in the game. He might actually come and snatch some of these cities with his units. Oh no, Hungary just burning everything of Rome here. Valentin, you gotta take care of your improvements, bro. You can't let Hungary just walk in and take everything he wants from your fridge. You know, you just don't go in somebody's house and take what he has in his fridge. You gotta ask him first, you know, ask him for permission. You know, like, hey, bro, can I like burn down your pasture? And you say yes or no, you know. Also, warrior and a scout walks in a Roman bar. Yeah, what's gonna happen? Burn some sheep. Looks like next up we do have Hungary coming up with Magnus capital in the city of Buda. We do have Magnus establishing in 5 turns. He's going for a builder. He's going to get to improve his horses and I'm pretty sure his diamond tile. He does have a top back over here to the north that he could also try to improve if he gets irrigation. I'm not so sure about that irrigation though. He does have 3 tiles that will get the bonus, but only 2 tiles are available here to build on. The Pearl of the Danube bonus will get activated here to the northwest. The bar was raised. Yeah, MS Doll knows. He knows the way. We do have also 2 other cities settled for Hungary. An extremely expensive buy over here to the southwest. He bought that 1-3 tile. A 35 gold got dropped there, and of course he did want that extra production. There are 2 builders coming out here. Debrecen is gonna get another one soon, and I do see he in the city center is gonna be on a 3-1. Definitely want to see their text. Are we talking about, so we're talking about horseback riding in 7, and then on the other side looks like Pika is going for mining here. Oh, already putting down commercials. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Didn't even get horseback. Oh, wait a second. Wait. And when fertility rights? Can you imagine horses, like if Rome just beelines horses at the moment? I'm like, if Pika keeps on going for mining and then waiting for animal husbandry and then moving towards horseback riding, like archery and horseback riding, and oh my, that's gonna be a long time, bro. That is so long. That is Pika, I'm getting worried about you, bro. You gotta be careful with this, Rome. It's not something you wanna play with, bro. Very, very strong player over here. Very strong civilization. He will defend with merchants. Yes. Send the merchants. Try to sell them cookies and toys. Yeah. Shiny toys. Yeah. Just throw money at your problems. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that's, you know, that's what Adobe support tells you, you know, just throw money at your problem. Bro, it's not the software problem, it's definitely your problem. You have to buy more stuff. Definitely, you have to buy more stuff. Looking at Zulu, we do have him with stone circles as a pantheon. Looks like he's putting down his Ikandas already, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get as many of these campuses going as possible. Does need to go for commercials next. Dzertik over here looks like he's going for iron working at the moment with 12 turns to go. Krasmashi coming up next turn. He did get relatively forward settled here by Shalkidiki, and I do see Macedon did put a city on the coast. He can trade with Gwernaroth on the coast. Alexander will actually have an opportunity to trade with the cities of Japan a little bit later in the game. We do need to see how this will evolve, and of course first we do need to see what Zulu's gonna do. We got Moksha going inside in 5 turns. Looks like the horses did get put on with an Ikanda, and he does have iron tile to the east to improve. That's actually quite close to his capital. Not gonna be a problem. Definitely not gonna be a problem. You know, we do also see him settling this north and do Dakusuka on the river, the floodable terrain river. I'm not so sure about this settle, because he's gonna need to spend a lot of gold to make it worth. Needs to buy those two tiles and so on and so forth, which does tend to be a bit awkward. He didn't have that many choices though. As you can see on the east side, he only had a 2-1 sheep to settle, not any 2-2 around it. So I guess this makes it a little bit worth. I'm actually surprised he didn't want to work towards Tsingy over there in that situation. It's not like that's a very long walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tires, and boom, you settle on the stone 2-2 base. You get that extra culture and so on and so forth. And how do you call it, the science, okay, science and culture, but again, it's not that much science and culture, so maybe that's the reason he didn't want to walk that that way. Oh no, Hetaris Hetari! Oh, yeah. At the moment, Dzertik is going for annual working. We already have Macedon over here with Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. For him to work. He does if Hetari is in the production, and as you can see, Macedon did manage to improve his horse style quite early. He did settle on a faith tile here. That's a tobacco, and one of probably the reasons he actually got an early pantheon. We do have him getting his warrior in 2 turns from Dion. I'm actually surprised he switched to a warrior. I'm thinking he's gonna want to upgrade into Hypastis, you know, like maybe. Also, Beer Baron, good evening, son, and Happy New Year. Super Bacon 104. Oh my god. You just made me remember. Yo, I remember that. Oh my god, that day I ate from KFC, I was expecting an actual hamburger, and they just gave me a lot of meat with a bacon in the middle. And I was like, yeah. Also, beer bacon making me drink water. Do I have water? Yes, I do have water. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta. Japan is a good simmer indeed. Vidmonster also calling out not having naval counterpart through Japan will backfire eventually if Japan gets to sim a late game, and of course he gets his coastal trade routes and so on. That is going to be a problem. We don't need to see what's going to evolve here, what's going to happen. Oh, thank you so much, by the way, for reminding me that I actually need to drink water. Definitely. I needed to drink water. Pika, what are they doing? Then, yeah, okay. The chat, he is promoting the +7. He didn't do 2 moves. Well, what happened with the +7? They're fighting somewhere. I guess they're talking about that emblem, not the emblem, how do you call it? First promotion of the warrior. Totally forgot what it is. Frigatable. Yeah, they are frigatable. Oh, looks like actually China has a bit of a problem here. He's going to need to promote that warrior, and he did try to hit the slinger first. There is an encampment coming up from Bibrax, and Yogdrael is getting quite a few slingers going. Looks like he is getting iron working next turn. I believe you can't actually upgrade right from what do you call them? The unique warriors. What are they called? They're going. They're called something. What is this? Oh man, totally forgot. Gaul over here. We do have Geisate. The Geisates. Okay, and they cannot promote. Yeah, they directly promote in Numenor. They don't promote into swordsman, and it looks like Gaul is trying to get some swordsman out before he's gonna do anything. Wait, whoa. I mean, okay, there we go. We got horses coming up from Beijing. I was thinking, is China actually gonna ignore the threat and gonna now go towards bronze working? Are you for real? No, actually, it's fine. It's fine. Jasunson, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We do have Mongolia settling those 3 cities. He's actually getting another set of cities really quickly here. He wants to go for his next expansion phase much faster than everybody else. He does have a decent amount of time to work with here, and it looks like he did go for God of Craftsman as a pantheon. He does have he's going to be on 6 cities really quickly. He did manage to improve his horse style. He is going to need to improve his other, of course, strategic resources. And with that early builder he got from Zanzibar, he did manage to improve some of these honey tiles to give away to his allies and get some for him as an amenity. God of the Forge for Gaul, he's gonna get that extra production towards his units, and I do see, of course, China did step on his encampment. This is actually a problem, a big problem. First of all, Gaul does not have a 3rd city. Oh boy, that's a problem, you know. Not that many production centers to work with, and yeah, that's gonna accumulate into a big bad boom. We're gonna need to see if China's gonna manage to snatch that advantage and make how to say, get himself some more stats from this. Yogdrael did just push his first oppidum down to the north, and it looks like he's trying to get his settler going in 4, but it's gonna take a while until he actually gets to a good location. I'm actually curious, did he lose one? Did he get, yeah, exactly, right? Like, did he get the settler stolen? Because this is so long, right? It takes so long to get here. Oh, CC Pyro, hello there, sir. Bonane, bonane. Did Gaul lose the settler or just delayed their second? That's a very good question. Big Zig, good evening, sir. How have you been doing? Battle cry promotion indeed. Thank you so much. By the way, Rikimaru was the Gallic third settler. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I don't think it got taken by China. I think if it would have got taken by China, I'm pretty sure China would have had an extra city here, but it doesn't, right? Oh, wait, they're allies. Aren't they allies? Oh, Pika. Pika. Oh. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Big Z! Well, what kind of way to spend the New Year with a lot of settlers stolen on the map, right? We get to see everything. Okay, well, okay, what are the chances? What are the chances Pika is gonna snatch this settler? I feel like it's in the triple digits. They got 2 builders, 3 scouts, and those slingers couldn't have been all bought. Yeah, that's a lot of production towards it. Yeah, too many people sending unescorted settlers. Yeah, they got people on the people, like the people, man. They got so many people on the people. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. He feels safe. Traplord is gonna get trapped. I don't know what to say, man. He's, you know, like, oh my god, he actually has this. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Who's gonna move first? That's the question. Who's gonna move? Who's gonna flinch? Nobody flinching? Oh, man. Okay, so we do have first ball coming up from I believe actually they have problems getting to their goal. Okay, they just got everything. Okay, come on, Pika. What are you gonna do, Pika? Pika! Go for it. Go for it, bro. You can do it. You can take that settler. Make it yours. Walk it home. Well, I don't know if actually walk it home is an idea because Valentin is right here. So, you know, we do have Rome to think about. They don't see each other. No, Axis, they don't see each other. This is like, check this out. So you see this vision is of China. He doesn't see the May style. And this vision is of, oh. No! No! Oh my god! No! Oh, it's too late now. Oh my god. Pika. Pika, Pika. How do I even approach this? You know, like how, honestly, how do I even approach this, guys? This is like big F. This is like the biggest F in the, oh no. Anyway. It looks like everybody did manage to get their golden ages. We're gonna get to talk about the golden ages. I do want to really quickly reiterate the pantheons. We got Open Sky coming up here for Rome. He's getting his own horses going. We do have filtering rights, of course, for Hungary. Man, it's like Macedon didn't have enough help. Bro, he's 3-turning a settler from his capital. And that's without the full bonuses. Yeah, he blessed him. Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, Macedon getting his Hetaris. He does have, of course, a spearman to go against. I'm pretty sure Macedon over here is gonna try to go around, maybe try to get some pillages, trying to put Zulu back in his place. We do have stone circles for Zulu as a pantheon, and he's also getting his Governor Plaza down. We do need to see what's gonna happen. Okay, so we got a few things that need to be settled here. First of all, team names. We do have on the left side, that's not it, we do have the Union of Ambitious Recruits. War! Yeah, UAR coming up here as the left team, and on the right team we do have the Boomer APMs. They do think a lot, but they don't move that fast like everybody else. We do have Macedon actually getting a line of Hetaris to the east side. He's gonna try to walk around from the around the Ulundis River and try to get in there from the north. You see, Zulu is actually positioning his spearman to the south. That might be a problem. He does not see what's gonna happen, what is happening over there a little bit further away than his scout's vision allows him to. Now we do see Mongolia did manage to get those cities down. Also, by the way, on Shaka, he does have a pen brush and voice golden age, getting his Banax going. He's getting a few slingers going, but those are actually, are just gonna be food for thought over here for Hetaris. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be quite a bad thing. Oh, he saw them, and Pebbleton is trying to use his last moves to go in the city of Ulundi's borders. You can see he's very, very close to crossing that river. And we do have 2 more Hetaris in the background. Dzertik did manage to walk on one of those hill rainforests and saw what's going on. Traplord on Kublai Khan, China, does already have 4 cities, going for the 5th one. He did also get a boat here. Looks like Gaul did manage to push out the Chinese warrior, keeping his encampment locked. And it doesn't look like at the moment China put down an encampment of his own. He does have some of these campuses going, and I do see Magnus is establishing his capital in 4 turns. More archers coming on the way. It looks like Gaul to the north is gonna get his swordsman to defend here, and it's gonna get a few archers to help that out as well. Traplord went for a pen brush and voice golden age, 8 science, 19 culture. Definitely a lot of potential. We'll see how that will evolve. We got Valentin on Trajan. He is on 13 science and 16 culture. Looks like he already has a few horses, or 1 horse actually, on the defense of Ostia with a few archers also. He did just not, oh I see, he didn't spam them out. He just wanted to repair those pastures in his capital, get that extra culture going, get Pingala inside, and start working on more cities. We'll see if that's going to be a mistake or not, and of course we will need to see if this scout of Hungary will manage to do some damage here. There is an open trade route right for the picking. There is also a builder in the open, but you see the archer is standing over here, and he's going to try to take some shots on the scout. We got Fluk in pen brush and voice golden age. That's the other Kublai. It looks like Fluk is starting to attack Zanzibar. Got another one of these builders. This time it's only going to be a 1 charge, and he's going to need to get it back to the city of Hami. From what I can see, of course, in that city center he does need to upgrade quite a few tiles. He does have that very nice horse style to improve, since he does have God of Craftsman. That's going to give him more stats anyway, like an extra production point and an extra faith point on that tile improvement. I'm pretty sure he's also going to take over the city state of Zanzibar altogether, and he does have another horse to help him do just that. On 2, 4, 6 cities, he did manage to arrive at 11 science with 20 culture. Needs to put down his districts, and from what I noticed, he's going to try to get as much gold as possible. He put his government plaza in such a way that he's going to get 2+4 in commercials. And we do see him getting quite a few of these builders going. Definitely a lot of tempo. Can you show yields? Yes, sir, I can. To be fair, it's big landmass surrounded by oceans. That's wait. Juan Drezen, good evening, sir. Also Harentros, good evening, sir. Sadly, yes, it is Pangea. Oh, right. I didn't actually change the name, right? I didn't change the name. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I can't change the map of the. There we go. Pangea. Pangea. There we go. Pangea. There we go. Get builder pillage, mine build, tile, build with horse. Yeah, exactly, right? You get the gold, you get the builder, you get everything. Mighty Babat, good evening, sir. Also, can we show us scooting about CS by Boomer APM? You mean scouting? What kind of scouting did they do for Pika's Matthias Corvinus? Yeah, I could definitely show, look at this. But first, I do want to finish all of the bonuses that they got in the in this golden age. Gwernaroth did go for a pen brush and voice golden age on 4 cities Japan here. He's gonna start improving his resources a little bit more. It doesn't look like he has a lot of coastal resources to make God of the Sea great, but anyway, it's fine. He's gonna get a lot of them, a lot of these cities on the coast anyway, and I'm pretty sure he is gonna be benefiting nicely from that extra damage. Looks like he's going for Moksha in the capital, Magnus in the second city, and putting down harbors. He's going to get that nice and juicy culture along with the harbors here with from the pen brush and voice golden age, and he's going to get the gold for his teammates as well as much as possible. I'm not sure if I can turn this off though. This was one of the how to say one of the feedbacks that I got, that I should turn those off. We do have Pebbleton with a pen brush and voice golden age with Macedon. It looks like he's already right next to the city of Macedon from the next to the capital city of Ulundi, next to the capital city of Zulu with 2 Hetaris. The Hetaris are not strong at all against these spearmen, but you gotta take into account these do benefit from an extra promotion. He did just not use it yet, and as you can see, Dzertik does deal a lot of damage with the spearmen against these Hetaris anyway, especially with the oligarchy bonus on them. We do need to see if Dzertik is going to manage to deal with all of this, and I'm actually quite surprised we don't see some Hypastis. The Hypastis are the replacement swordsman of his, of course, Macedon. It does deal a lot of damage to the spearman, but maybe the distance would have made that choice, made that call. We do have Pebbleton with that pen brush and voice golden age. He doesn't have that many districts yet. He's going for Warlord's Throne. Doesn't seem like he's benefiting a lot from any of those bonuses. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now Hetari did get just got a promotion there. Yogdrael with a pen brush and voice golden age. It did manage to get that 3rd city to the north, Tervana, and it does seem like at the moment he's starting to push against China. China has a decent amount of archers to defend himself with, and it does look like Chinese empire did grow to 5 cities. Now he is gonna have these archers shooting down the swordsmen as they come in, but unfortunately for China, we don't have him with a general, while the Gaul did manage to recruit a general. We do have also Pika with a pen brush and voice golden age, 15 science and 22 culture for the Hungarian leader here. Matthias Corvinus is also with 156 how to say military strength. Wait a second, where is that military going though? Okay, so no, he didn't. So let's actually take a quick peek over here on the vision of Pika. He does know about Cardiff, doesn't know about this one to the south. I don't know which one is this. This is Lahore, and he does know about Yerevan. So definitely can use Yerevan to go and attack Arretium, and we'll probably discover Lahore if he chooses Yerevan. Now, I do believe Cardiff over here can be a good staging place to attack into Rome as well, especially with so many of these warriors already built for him. If he gets them at a man-at-arms timing, that is going to be amazing. It's not that far away that he cannot use a general with them. You can imagine 4 movement swordsmen are going to be amazing. Insane. Gaul going for swords, having iron problems. Oh, you're talking about my comment on Pebbleton? Yeah, they might have. Let's actually take a look over here. We can take a look. 0016. Yeah, that's not a lot of iron, is it? Yeah, that's not a lot of iron. And he's returning the swordsman. Well, I guess he's trying his best over here to get relevant. He's making a line at the moment. He did stop pushing. China did have a good defensive line over here with a decent amount of archers. So I guess this is him trying to reposition himself so he can actually build an empire. It's unfortunate that he doesn't have a lot of space over here, and of course, as you can see, he has close enough tundra from the city of Tervana. The west side is going to be going towards Mongolia, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be happy about it. We do have Zanzibar about to be taken over. Mongolia is going to push that city-state with 3 horses, and I do see the city-state is in siege. We're going to see that being taken down this turn or next turn. Going to get the double tap on, triple tap on. Yeah, he's going to get it this turn. Okay, it's fine. We do have also Temple of Artemis finished over here by Mongolia. He's going to get a decent amount of amenities in one of his cities. Let's see which one. Actually, wait, let's see where it was built for the food and the housing, and then see what's going on in his capital in Xanadu, where he does have Governor Magnus established. He's going to need to upgrade these tiles. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4 possible, well, I guess 1, 2, 3 possible amenities in Xanadu with 2 in Choir, and I do see 1 over here in Ulaanbaatar, possibly 2 if he gets the horses to the south. Keshkir's resources are a bit too far away to be affected by that. The city of Axo did get settled relatively close to Paititi. It looks like he's actually giving himself space so he can settle another city over here on the possible honey tile, and of course he does have all of this river to go for to the south of Namadol. Namadol is a city-state that definitely could help Japan in his adventure to get as much sim as possible. We're going to need to see if that's actually going to be his choice or not, or if he's ever going to find it, by the way. I do want to put really quickly on the screen here the managed prediction. Well, let's see who will win. We got on one side the Union of Ambitious Recruits. Oh, no. Oh my god, too many letters, guys. I'm gonna need to make this shorter. There we go. I'm gonna need to close this. Okay. And the boomer APMs. So 30 minutes, let's start the prediction. Let's see what's going to happen here. We got quite a few wars going on. Macedon is getting pushed out from Zulu's land. Of course, Zulu did manage to get a decent amount of spearmen going. This is good actually for him. He does have, of course, the EMPs coming up as the next technology for him. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be very happy upgrading all of these with the promotions on to attack into Macedon, back into Macedon land. Macedon, in the meantime, did not actually follow this up with anything. And this is actually quite disturbing, because Dzertik is going to try to get those imps going against him with the core ability. You can imagine those are going to be very strong units for Macedon to defend against. We do have Pingala establishing in Shalkidiki. He does have a settler coming up in 3 turns from that city center. Dion is to the south, going to get another one of these builders. He does have a decent amount of chops in that city center to get going. And I do see a fish tile that definitely needs to get improved. Looks like he's also using the geothermal to get some extra adjacency towards his campuses alongside that rainforest. And of course, he's going to get the production coming up from Lady of the Region Marshes in all of this floodable terrain. He did just manage to pop another settler from Pella, and I do see Zanzibar just got defeated. That's actually the 7th city, 2, 4, 6, 7th city of Mongolia, and you do see Fluk right now is going to reposition all of those horses to the east side. I'm actually curious if he's going to try to do any kind of pressure against Gaul from the west. Of course, if the majority of the Gallic army is on the south side, dealing with the south aggression of China, you can imagine it won't have that many troops to spare to defend himself against a possible western aggression. I was searching for a word. Deployed. That's what I was searching for. He just cleans up Gaul with a +12 with a few cash shakes. That's going to be definitely something interesting if Mongolia is going to manage to get that going. I don't see him actually going for any kind of orders over here for his encampments and orders. The moment he's more set on getting the gold generation for his team. You can see there is actually quite a difference here between the two teams. On one side we do have 44 gold with 37 gold on the Gwernaroth and Pika, and then on the other side we just have like barely 19 gold, and it's on Mongolia here, and then it's like 8 and 8 and 7. But I gotta say the production looks awesome. 73 production coming up over here for Fluk. He is gonna get going there. He's definitely gonna get going. He doesn't need the jump. Plus 12 alone is going to be enough. Standard calling it out as that extra diplomatic visibility damage. He's talking about, of course, the double damage that you get. And yeah, I can see that happening. At the same time, we're gonna need to see if that's gonna be his choice. I wasn't really talking about the channel for the encampments. I was more talking about the order bonus with the extra movement that you get, and of course the building that you get, and the experience that you get, and so on and so forth, rather than only the general. We do take a look over here. Macedon is gonna keep trying to get that general with his, unfortunately, oh my god, he's actually going for the card. Then he's working 2 points over here every turn, and that definitely is the card. He doesn't have an encampment to speak of, and he's okay, he's gonna try to get a settler here to the west of Chalkidiki and Dion, trying to get an encampment built from Chalkidiki. It's very far in the front to the northeast, and he does have another well, finally he actually gets some warriors going from Dion, getting those into Hipastis are it's gonna be extremely important. It's definitely extremely important. Also, Gaul is Omega Dead, I think, lowest production in the game, even with the Oppidums up. Yeah, Zavizo, that's unfortunate. Oh my god, this happens so often, I don't have fingers to count on. Like, I've seen Gaul over here getting overtaken in production. It's so surprising, but it is happening more often than you think. Good catch though, good comment over there, definitely. We do have Shaka also going for currency right now. He feels he's definitely safer. He does have, as you can see, a few of these Macedonian Hetaris running away from his land, and he's now getting a few builders going to re-improve his land. He did get, well, I guess repair his land. Macedon did manage to sneak in some scouts in on the back line and try to pillage some of those mines and the quarries. Unfortunately, it happened, you know, it happened. Also, looks like Zulu did get Governor Victor established in Endodaku Suka. I'm not sure about this Victor though. Honestly, I'm not sure about that Victor. Anyway, I do want to see what Rome is doing here. Okay. Rome does not have enough movement on that legion, but he does have a chop on it, and he definitely can chop another one from Ostia. It does look like Hungary is going to settle right in his face, and this might be a mistake. We do have Rome over here with one single archer, and on the other side we do have Hungary with 2 archers, and it looks like a swordsman is trying to get to stop that legion. And we do also see Rome over here trying to get more settlers going, more cities going. I see commercial hubs getting settled down from Rome, and quite a few more legions making their way towards the front line over here on the east side. Valentin does have oligarchy, and he is dealing a lot of damage with these legions. Now, is he gonna want to push through this? Is he gonna get enough iron from his teammates to push through this? We're still not sure. Of course, at the moment he should have his own iron going, and he does have 4 iron on Fluk, but Traplord and Dzertik don't have any iron here. Oh no, his Zulu is not upgrading his iron. No iron. Traplord is Traplord upgrading his iron? No. Oh, that's the trap. That's wow. Did he just leave one single swordsman to defend Bibrax? And of course another one popping out next turn, but really, bro? He got that general. He's gonna try to take Jiao Dong at the price of these 2 swordsmen. That's not gonna work out nicely. That feels like that's definitely not gonna work out nicely. Oof. Oh, and John got back. Oh man, that's just. I mean, he tried. You know, he tried. If it would have happened, it would have been amazing. But it's not gonna happen. Maybe with last move, first moves, attacking Jiao Dong, smash, 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 you know, 4 hits, bam, 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 bam. But not even then, I wouldn't hold my breath for it to actually happen. Using legions to chop new legions is very satisfying. I agree. Yeah, it's very good, but he's not doing it. Bro, you gotta charge. Honestly, I think this is the most underused advantage of the legions. Is allowing you to chop stuff for free. You know, you get a legion, you chop another legion or a warrior, you can upgrade more and more and more. It's like, you know, unstoppable. Anyway, Zavizul is also calling out the Gaul of Mega Dead over here. And I tend to agree, being between these two opponents over here is definitely going to be hard. Justice is also calling out the issue is really having enough iron for that. Yeah, I do agree. A lot of iron is a requirement. They upgraded to Men at Arms, Chrissy. Good evening, sir, and thank you so much for the follow. Justice, I do also want to point out this particular situation. He actually has that legion in production in Ostia. Like, you can get it faster, you can push faster, you can take out 1 or 2 of those archers with you, and so on. Like, you know, like that. He can chop another one, and another one. Do it, bro. Do it. I believe in the power of the Legion. Valentin, you did it! You did it! He did it! Hallelujah! He did it! With my pleasure, sir. We do have another legion coming up next turn. Of course, as you can see, Hungary is going to have a bit of a problem on his hands. We do need to see if Valentin is actually going to try to push towards a Pex, but I think so. With 4 possible legions over here and 1 archer, he could try to do some pressure, and of course, force over here Hungary to get some defense going. It does look like, unfortunately, he's not keeping up with the stats with his opponent. Pika is 22 science and 40 culture, while Valentin is on 16 and 16. He does need to do something about this, and it looks like he's trying to figure out placements for his districts. He's trying to put down those commercials, get the opening spaces for those campuses, and in the meantime try to upgrade, put some more cities over here. I'm actually very curious if Hungary is going to want to get these city states going. In the meantime, let's quickly take a look here. We got Namadol, Antananarivo, and Rapa Nui coming up 4 city states for the culture advantages. We got Kabul with Lahore being picked up for military bonuses. We got Yerevan for religious. I mean, we don't have religions in the game, so I wouldn't hold my breath for anybody fighting over this. But Pika does have it. Wait a second. Oh. Pika. Naughty, Pika. He's trying to go from the south over here on China. Naughty. We saw it. We do have Nalanda with Bologna coming up for the science bonuses. Looks like Cardiff is going to be the only one for industry, and Cahokia with Bandar Brunei will be providing the gold bonuses. Also, we got a comment over here from Chrissy 500. He didn't chop sooner because of the adjacency. Is that campus left of the Legion? Wait, you mean this? Oh, is that a no? It's not. It's actually an encampment. It's getting an encampment there, but oh my god, it's so long. No. I think he wanted to go through that legion and chop another legion. Like, he didn't want to use the chop on that particular legion. He just wanted to get another faster one going. That's just my impression. They do have a serious problem with the stats, though. Fluk is the only one shining there with 25 science and 39 culture. We do need to see Shaka definitely get back on track here with his city count to go against the Macedon, get those imps going, get the production going. It looks like he's going for mathematics. Mercenary is coming up in 2, and I do see he has his army already built. His Warlord's Throne is going to actually allow him to get more gold going, especially since he doesn't need to upkeep that much with a -1 gold advantage, and not to mention getting some more production towards building units. We do need to see Traplord also getting bigger with 15 science and 32 culture. He's being poked over here by Gaul to the north. He did manage to deal with it, and as you can see, there is still a Gallic swordsman going towards the south of Jiaodong, going through the Changsha borders and trying to get to the south. China did manage to recruit Sun Tzu as a great general, and does benefit right now from some extra damage and some extra movement on his units. So that's actually going to be quite nice. There is a little bit of pressure from the west side coming up from Mongolia. His ally Fluk is going to try to push Yogdrael and force Yogdrael to pay attention to the west as well as Simic as well as to the south. That is going to probably stretch Yogdrael thin, and of course it's like watching somebody getting stretched, you know, pulled from his legs and arms and so on. That is going to be a problem. You can't just imagine being in this situation. You feel it, you know, like, oh, you feel it on the left hand, you feel it on the right hand, you feel it on your foot over there. Oh my god, yeah, that's just so bad, you know. We do need to see how fast Mongolia can actually get a decent amount of stats for the upcoming war. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get some encampments going at some point, and even these few horses over here are going to be a bit obnoxious towards his opponent, but not enough to actually topple down the Gallic Empire. We do have Japan in the south with 246 cities at the moment, getting that gold generation going for his teammates. Gwernaroth, 20 science, 40 culture, 47 gold a turn, and 72 production. You can see he's going for audience chamber from Sendai, where he does have Governor Magnus go there. Getting another settler from Tokyo, and okay, that's it. Oh, and Fukuoka is going for another one. So, okay, we do have him on possible 8 cities soon. It looks like he did manage to get the first fleet out, and I'm pretty sure they're going to start acquiring those next era scores soon. There is Kabul on these seas. I don't think Mongolia is going to care that much about it, not to take it over on anything. And I'm very curious. This is actually going to be interesting. If Japan over here is going to decide at some point in the game to go against Mongolia. You know, like, I don't know, disembark, just slap the city of Keshkir City back to oblivion over there. Ooh, samurai saga. Oh my, we might, I don't know, man. I just thinking about that would get me excited. Just seeing some of those samurais come over here from the south of Keshkir, Xanadu, cities going, boats disembarking. You see the scene, you know, like in the movies over there, with like thousands of boats in the horizon just going to take over empires. Oh man, that is just impressive. I'm pretty sure in reality it wasn't like this, you know, like not thousands of ships. Can you imagine building thousands of ships? Whoa, really? Uh-oh, Pika! Oh my god, Pika is actually doing this. No, it's not anymore. Oh man, Yogdrael coming up with that swordsman from the north. He does have a promotion on it. Looks like China couldn't actually take it down entirely, and next time he's gonna get really close to Chengdu. Chengdu, to be put under siege, does need a unit over here. Well, I believe Hungary does need a unit over here on the 1-1, which he doesn't have at the moment. What he does have is these levied swordsmen and 1 archer that are gonna try to take pot shots at the city of Chengdu. Unfortunately, it is already defended with a swordsman inside of it, and that's gonna put it at 32 strength at the moment. It will heal 20 points during the turn rollover, and we're gonna need to see if the concentrated power of these 3 swordsmen is gonna be enough to take it down. Closing, hello there, happy new year indeed. Yeah, the first stream of the year over here. Woohoo! Give me a second, I'm getting poked. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. So, unfortunately, Pika didn't shift enter his swordsman next to the city of Chengdu. It looks like that warrior of Yogdrael couldn't make it to the city of Chengdu, and as you can see over here, this attack has fallen off. Traplord did manage to get the horseman in position, and even if he keeps on poking that city center, he's gonna lose his swordsman. Very good defense by Traplord. Honestly, I was expecting Pika over here to shift enter, get a position on Chengdu. Yogdrael should have shift enter also from the north and attack with all 3 units. I'm pretty sure they would have taken down Chengdu with that. We do have the legions coming up on the borders of Hungary. Pika is going to get poked over here from the west side. These legions do have enough strength to go against the Hungarian units, and this is the moment that Rome definitely would have needed one of those generals to go against his opponent. Didn't have time to get his encampments going, and oh no, he didn't time this right. Usually you gotta pay attention how you do your attack moves so you don't give free promotions to your opponent. You gotta try as much as possible to take out your opponent's units, do the triple attacks, quadruple attacks at the same time as much as you can, or use the archers to take down their health, because otherwise you're gonna of course give free promotions to your opponent, and your units might actually not get enough promotions of their own. We do have now Pika arriving at 43 science with 45 culture. That does mean of course he just discovered also crossbows. That's going to allow him to have a strong unit to defend against his opponent here against the legions, and I'm pretty sure he's going to push these units back. This attack is over. We do have Valentin with half the size and half the culture, which is extremely surprising. Also, I do have to point out Pika did manage to arrive at 103 production, which does allow him to be extremely successful over here to build stuff and keep improving his empire while he deals with the threat on the west side. Not to mention he is poking his opponent over here with some levied units on the other side. We do have a few Hipastis from Macedon defending the city of Chalkidiki. He's getting his Basiliki paid. And I do see Governor Pingala established there quite earlier. Zulu getting 2 more cities down. He got his core ability. He's hunting down a Hetari over here on the east side. Looks like we got campuses coming up from Lovu. And I do see Dzertik is on 10 science with 27 culture. Oh, I'm not so sure about this, guys. I'm not so sure about this. Like, I gotta admit, I like Boomer APM's position a lot better than this. Like, even with the Gallic Empire, that yes, he's gonna definitely get pushed over here, I still like the position of Gwernaroth, of I would say Pika and Pebbleton. Maybe we'll see how this evolves as a situation. It's definitely up to Fluk to come back into the game. I believe also Traplord needs to do something like this. I'm pretty sure Hungary can start to push when he's gonna get his unique units. The Hussars are gonna be amazing to push against Rome if he does manage to get decently fast enough to not allow Rome to get the defense going. Of course, now using his crossbows and his extra gold ability to attack into those legions is going to be an advantage. We do have him with the ability to levy units across the map and apply the power against his opponent. I'm not so sure, actually. Let's see. He did see Nalanda. He does not know about Namadol yet. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. They have vision over others? Lahore did get discovered. Also, Cardiff has a lot of units. Rome trying to poke in Györ. He's gonna go for the pillages. He's gonna get that marble. Also, let's see, shift enter registers before first move. So this is the best move if you have a slower computer. Yes, shift entering is the best way to go over there. It's how you try. Usually you do manage to guarantee a position. Sometimes it's both shift enter though. Well, that might have been what happened. The shift enter of China was much faster than the shift enter of Hungary. I'm not sure honestly. Like that might have happened. That definitely might have happened. Also, though, yes and no, there are situations it doesn't. I don't remember the rules perfectly, I must admit, except for turnover overflow. I'm not almost sure chops beyond production don't get full carry over. It's only one turn. As far as I know, the production gets overflowed one turn, and that's it. Hey!
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, driving cow. Thank you so much for the prime, sir. And of course, oh my god, 8 months. Happy New Year. It's funny they have made Lahore a city-state. It's a city of my country which is full of culture and has the cultural roots. Wait, really? Yeah? I mean, that's definitely interesting. At 360. Oh man, Hungary just doesn't give up on this. He keeps on attacking. He's gonna get a promotion on that swordsman next time, and it looks like he still wants to take down Chengdu. It's happening. We got the horses of Mongolia coming up from the west side here. It looks like he doesn't have the extra visibility yet, the extra damage over his opponent. Did he start? Yes, he did start to put down the encampments coming up from Aksu. One. I don't see another one here. Zanzibar is putting down commercials. Quiet is going for the Diplo quarter. It's getting a few mines upgraded. Campus is going, and he does have a hard time getting to the same level of science as his opponent. Of course, the Kublai Khan China is also trying to do just that. 35 science with 40 culture is gonna be on him, and we do have Japan 34-55. Looks like Yogdrael did manage to get to his own 24 and the 41, definitely keeping up in both screens. Okay, Yogdrael getting a few spearmen to defend against the Mongolian units from the west side. Definitely a good choice. He did get his also Walrus Throne going, so he does have more production towards units. And as you can see, he's protecting his iron like he, you know, it's no tomorrow. Oh, Biberax actually had enough time to get a Temenaki using probably one of those... let me see, in previously recruited, yeah, there we go. Isidore of Miletus did build him a Temenaki, getting him that extra nice and juicy science. He does have an extra point of production over there on that city, and you can see this city is amazing right now. Very nice. 12-10 commercial is so slow. Yes. Where did you see that, by the way? Oh, in Zanzibar. I mean, look at this city. This is just ew. This is like, you know that meme with the girl that... Exactly this 12-10 commercial? That's what I imagine. Okay, we got Rome actually pushing in. Looks like we do have him attacking the encampment of his opponent here. Being pushed in, I mean. Looks like Hungary with his crossbows is starting to take down the defenses of that encampment. And he can take down also the legion inside of it if he takes it down entirely. There are ancient walls being put into production from Ostia, but I'm pretty sure in the next 2 turns we're going to see that encampment go down. There is enough strength from these crossbows to delete the encampment strength. And not to mention walking with the swordsman. We do have also Hungary going for more encampment training projects here. He's trying to get one of those generals. There is unfortunately only medieval and renaissance types available for him. He's gonna need to get the next tier units if he wants to use them. I do see horses coming up in production. Estergom gonna go for Great Path. We do have 5 more turns until the next era starts, and that means that's enough. Well, that's the time they have for those era scores bonuses to be acquired. There's a massive difference between the two teams now. We got Dzertik, Dark Age, Traplord, Dark Age, Valentin, Dark Age. Fluk is getting closer, but not there yet to a golden age. He's like 53 of 57. But then look at the boomers. 57, 61, 4 points out. We got Pebbleton actually 7 points out. Yogdrael is gonna be Dark Age so far away. But I mean, maybe Dark Age is gonna be a good thing for him. Pika also 10 points out. It looks like they are much closer to their golden ages there. Arctic Uzi, we got the goals! Rejoice, indeed, the goal is in the game. The game. The games. The games. Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think I need to go get some juice going. Okay, we got orders coming up from Axu. More settlers on the way. 1, 2, 3 in the production queues. Definitely he doesn't want to go on that offense over here against the Gaul anytime soon. We do have China managing to get that wall fortification in Chengdu, and I do see him getting a few builders over here to chop the tiles next to his government plaza, getting a few campuses going. I mean, that's fine. In the era score screen, Traplord is actually 10 points out from getting a golden age. He can definitely get a boat if he wants to for some extra era score. And I do see he has coastal trade routes going towards Rome. Very important to get these coastal trade routes going. That's more gold for them. Traplord did go up to 48 gold a turn, while Fluk is on 40. Valentin is 14, and then Dzertik is on 11. Looks like Hungary. Wow. I mean, yeah. Hungary, are you okay? Can you actually like take down that encampment maybe? Oh no, it's too late. Hungary did not attack fully into this, and unfortunately it's too late now. I mean, it's not. He needs to attack now. If he attacks now, he takes down Roma Legion. He takes down encampment. If he doesn't attack now, you know what's going to happen, right? The walls go up, and he's going to need to spend more time into this. He's going to delay this like another at least 6 turns. This is going to be a disaster. Attack, Pika, do it. No. Check this out. Wall goes in. All of these crossbows make Pikachu faces.
Ooh.
Double encampment shots from Victor being in the city. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. I can imagine this is not good. Not good. Definitely not good. Okay, we got more legions getting chopped over here. Kilea moving forward. Yeah, legions chopping legions. Very nice. Looks like Gaul did manage to stabilize the offense from the west side. He's not going to have that many problems to deal with the horses of Mongolia, and definitely there's a lot more pressure to be had there. Macedon did put on a few heteroids to go on the offense here against Zulu. Zulu did get his trebuchets going. He's probably going to get the trebuchet cores here soon. And I do see spearman cores are starting to appear. Didn't get impies yet. He's 2 turns out. Dzertik is 2 turns out from his impies. And we do need to see that he passed his defense over here. These are, oh my god, 80 strength units, guys. Kick W. Man, that's a classical unit, by the way. This is a classical unit. Oh man, bro. It is strength damage. Kick W. Pika getting a few more trade routes towards his ally, towards Macedon on the east side. I do see Macedon did not actually chop a lot of these tiles, and it does look like he's putting down more encampments. One from Dion. He does need to get his Basilico Epades going. He does have from Alexandropoli, from Pella, and he's preparing himself for the next part of the game. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna spam units at each other at the next part. Now, Pebbleton is 26 science with 34 culture. He's also trying as hard as possible to get to the golden age. It looks like Gwernaroth did manage to make it with 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. He did manage to get his samurai going. He's going for the pyramids here in the Shizuoka, and figured out that he could actually go against Mongolia from the south. We do have Gwernaroth getting 62 points out of 61 for his golden age. Pebbleton is 1 point out. Yogdrael is 11 points. Yeah, 11 points out. Pika is there. He got his golden age. So we do have Fluk getting his golden age from the other team, from the ambitious recruits. Rome over here is in a dark age. We do have him on 35 out of 42, and it looks like he's doing a good job defending himself. We're going to need to see if Hungary is going to manage to come back out of this. Hungary is just like not caring somehow about this. He's just moving settlers around the legions and settling more cities around Ostia. At the same time, he's fighting over there. Oh, don't mind us, guys. We're just like passing through. You know, we're gonna go there and like build a house while you guys are fighting each other. It's fine. Just don't mind the house. You know, like it's fine. It's fine, guys. You can actually come into a bar and you know you're gonna. This is a safe zone, guys. This is a safe zone. Yeah. Imagine that. You're getting more of these libraries going. Pika did manage to get to 48 science and 56 culture, has a set advantage against Valentin, coming up with only 31 and 28, not to mention the economy is not even close. 99 production versus that 60 of Rome. We do have Fluk though, just running away with the production and the food on 163 at the moment and 130 food. It looks like he's putting down more encampments and started to put down his workshops, I mean industrial zones, and of course going for his workshops. We do have more settlers coming out from his cities. He is going for that third expansion phase, and of course with his commercials he's going to try to get more merchants. Looking at the great people screen, we do have Marco Polo gonna be recruited next and by Hungary. Hypatia is gonna be next also by Mongolia. Looks like Kublai Mongolia. While in the merchant screen, we did have Hungary picking up Zankian as the first extra merchant to one, and that's about it. We didn't have any more. Okay. What's happening here? This is very important. Very important. Oh my god. Let's see. Hungary, take it down. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot him. No, not happening. That Sosman's gonna die, bro. Like, why is he not moving the legions though? Hello? Like, are you sure? It's anti-cav. So anti-cav against the Hypastis, which is a melee unit, it's 80 strength, if you're asking us about that. I guess that was the question, right? And yes, Hypastis are actually going against Zulu's units and dealing some damage, but Zulu doesn't have his imps yet. I believe this is a mistake actually from Pebbleton. I don't know why he's getting the position here. He's just giving a free experience. He needs to get a lot more units, and of course get the support bonus on them, and at the same time put them in position to get the 45 bonus, because the upcoming attack from Zulu is going to be very hard to deal with. Imps are going to come out of his cities. Even the Hypastis are going to have a hard time dealing with it, and if they're not in the perfect position with like archers behind them and so on, they might actually die. So you have to be really careful, really careful. Okay, next time. Okay, we just got in. Looks like three civilizations did not manage to make it to the next era. We do have a Mongolian horse walking in Biberax and about to take over a builder, or no, he doesn't have enough movement. There are more settlers coming up from Duatuca and Ratumakos from Yogdrael. Okay, and he's going for a statue of Zeus of his own. He's gonna try to get it with Isodor, take it away from Zulu. Zulu was building it. What is he building? Why is he not building it? Wait, Zulu? Hello? I'm pretty sure I saw it. It's not building it? Oh, here it is. Okay. it got stopped for a little while. I guess Macedon did do some damage there. Anyway, Dzertik free inquiry golden age. Unfortunately, it's a normal age. We got golden age for Kublai, China, 56 and 64. Traplord is gonna have a decent advantage against Yogdrael, 31 and 36. We're gonna need to see these crouching tigers defend against Yogdrael's units and or attack. The next part of the game, we're probably gonna see also Fluk join the war, and we're gonna have quite a few surprises for Yogdrael. Valentin Dark Age is gonna get to put the Dark Age card in, and he did upgrade into Men at Arms. It looks like, of course, he is at the moment not benefiting from that card. I don't see the extra +5 bonus on the Men at Arms. He does need to defend against the Hungarian crossbows, and I do see he did put quite a bit of gold into these defenses. Fluk, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 67 Science, 74 Culture, very good on Mongolia, a lot of cities and a lot of more cities coming out. Getting pyramids from Choir, he's on 2, 4, 6, 7 at the moment with another 2 coming out, 3 coming out. 10 possible cities soon enough. We do have Gwernaroth on free inquiry golden age this time. He did jump up to 81 science and 42 culture. Let me actually put really quickly the things here. Okay, and B? Yeah, B. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Statue of Zeus is going to finish in 2 turns here versus no turns here. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure the 2 turns will win against no turns. So, yeah, we're going to see Mongolia, Yogdrael get it, take it away from Zulu. That's quite important, though. Zulu is not going to get a big boost of units and, of course, more production towards these impies. Dzertik, as you can see, does deal a significant amount of damage with the impies against even the Hypastis. That's 73 against that Hypastis 68. But that's, that's what I was talking about. First of all, the Hypastis is lower in HP than the big one. And second of all, it's not in a rainforest, it's not in a hill, it's not like it has multiple problems. Needs to sit somewhere with a lot of support bonus next to him so he can defend properly against the impies. We'll see if Zulu is going to manage to push through the defenses of Macedon over here, and I'm pretty sure Pebbleton is going to do his best to counter his opponent. Oh, give me a second. I really need to get this going. Also, pyramids in Japan. How many turns left? Yeah, good question. 2 turns. 2 turns Shizuoka. We got 2 turns Squire. And looking at the thing here, Fluk is first. Fluk is gonna have an advantage over Gwernaroth, which is gonna be second to last. That's unfortunate. If we're not gonna see any, and yeah, there's like no way he's gonna chop this out. He's gonna lose pyramids. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, we got some Chinese walls coming out from Changsha. Looks like commercials coming out from Chengdu. Finally, the campus is getting built in Ostia. That's going to be a +4 here for his for Rome. And I do see Hungary is going to get a few more crossbows going. I'm quite surprised. Oh, yeah, boy. He found out about Lahore. He got some gold in, and Pika is going to go and attack Rome from the south. It looks like Hungary did manage to see that we don't have that many defensive units from Rome. He doesn't have that many chops either left, and he's gonna need to do some form of mental gymnastics over here to actually get those units defended in Arretium. Oh, that's a problem. That is a significant problem over here for Valentin. Valentine. Killwiz, good evening, sir, and Happy New Year! I want to see the Kesheks. Mate, settlers movement. Yes. Why is he not actually making Kesheks? That is a very good question, sir. Why is he not making cash checks? We got intelligence agency coming up from Xanadu. We got Aquarax being settled from Ulaanbaatar and Xanadu. He's gonna try to get as much production as possible. He's already almost double the production of his opponents over here. 207 points on Fluk. He's leading the path in both production and food throughout his empire. 70 science, 78 culture with 46 gold a turn. Let me actually really I'm sorry, I have a big craving for juice. Give me a second. Hey guys, I want to ask you something. Did you ever go to Finland? And if yes, did you ever drink black magic? Does anybody here, hello, Finnish people, hello, does anybody here know what black magic is? Let me see what's going on. Yeah, that ear. Okay, so Xanadu getting the intelligence agency is gonna get him that free spy. He can actually set it in his opponent's lands. Of course, Gaul is probably gonna be the target here. Raul, you don't know what it is? Okay, so it's some form of vodka with cookies in it. It sounds. Give me a second. Black magic Finland. Drink. I'm trying to figure out if there is a easy way to see this. Bonne année, Kolga! This. Comment ça va, monsieur? Bonjour, bonjour. Bienvenue. Tula Samsara is saying black magic is a blend of light and dark grounds with a secret recipe for spices. This is a support cocktail rum. Our favorite is the lift-off mixed in 3 parts. Yeah, I did get to drink it from its motherland, from Finland. It was a nice surprise, of course, from our neighbors over there. Like, woo, yay! Where the Finnish people at? Let's go! We got a chain over here in the south that did manage to, of course, defend the city of Chengdu from the encroaching Hungarian army. Now, Hungary did reposition his troops towards Rome, and it looks like Rome did get a man-at-arm in Arretium to defend his borders. We do have quite a few archers also getting here. Rome getting another man-at-arm from the city center, and I do want to see how fast it's gonna get to the city of Arretium. With the cities on a 46 defense here, it is gonna be quite tough to push with just swordsmen, and I'm actually surprised Hungary did not want to upgrade this into men-at-arms. I'm not sure why he did not want. Maybe he doesn't have the technology. He's going bottom 3 instead of men-at-arms 3, like top 3. Maybe there's something along those lines. Yeah, he doesn't have the upgrade button here on the swordsman. Star Spanky, bună seara, domnule! Bine ai venit și la mulți ani! Do you have tips for someone starting to play Civ multiplayer, how to destroy my friends? Improve your strategic resources. That's the first step. Get 3-4 cities, put down an encampment, get those generals going, and go against your opponent with units, yeah? Arctic Uzi definitely is gonna learn faster from them from just watching the streams, I'm pretty sure. We do have a spy coming up from Buda. Looks like Hungary Pika is getting a decent amount of promotions points on the crossbows. He's gonna get them stronger and stronger to attack into the Roman units. He did deal with the walls up in the encampment of Ostia, and you can see now, of course, he's gonna start to chew through the encampment strength. We're gonna see how fast, how low that's gonna go. We got Zulu also trying to push through a Macedon line. Hypastis being 80 strength is not going to allow him to do that. The men at arms are also 81 strength. Can you imagine the Hypastis is the same strength as the men at arms? Wow. I mean, that's so crazy, bro. That is so crazy. Why are you upgrading the men at arms? I mean, I guess it's 4 more strength, but really, you could just leave those be and it's fine. Wow, okay, guys, this is how you defend. Okay, we finished pyramids. That's a good question. I would bet here. Yeah, it's Mongolia. He got it. He got it. Mongolia did manage to get it, and Fluk is going to benefit from an extra builder. He is also going to get an extra builder charge on all of his builders. You can see the 6 charges over here for the Mongolian builder. On Japan, we do have him getting a few of these theater squares going. He did build hanging gardens in the city of Kyoto and Oracle. Not sure exactly what he's waiting for on this time on the 2-1, and of course we do have quite a few builders moving around. Fluk has started building Terracotta Army. That's Mongolia, Kublai Khan Mongolia. Terracotta Army is gonna give him an extra promotion on his spies, probably on all of his units, including the spy. And he's trying to get another spy coming up from Aksu. He did position 1? No, not yet. I'm not sure. So he did finish intelligence agency coming up earlier from Xanadu, from his capital city in his Gavron Plaza. I don't see the spy yet established in any of the cities of the Gauls, and I'm thinking the Gaul is the target, and we do need to see if that's actually going to be the case here. We do need to give it a few turns for the spy to walk from his home, get to his opponent home, and so on and so forth. Don't play Portugal to make war. Yeah, yeah, that's another one actually. Get one of these. Get Macedon, you know, something like this. Very strong, very strong. One sec. Okay, Zulu starting to push through Macedon. Not gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen. He's gonna try to poke around the edges over here to figure out who are the weak units. He does have to go against a line of crossbows and a line of men at arms in front of them with some Hypastis sprinkled in. Macedon is going to get more of these basilicoipates in his encampments, and he's going to start getting science alongside building his units. Every time he actually builds a unit, he does have intelligence agency coming up from Pella, and I do see that city is going to get to 10 pops next time. In the city of Mongolia, okay, we do have actually more encampments coming around. Finally, Keshek's in the production queues, now finishing up his aqueduct, so he gets some more adjacency towards these industrial zones, even though that's a +6 already. Very nice, very nice. In the south, we do have Japan coming up with Gwernaroth. The foreign ministry is going to be the way for him. He did not manage to make an army, but he did manage to make a strong economy, and he does have the most science in the game with 124 and 68. Unfortunately, he is in free inquiry golden age. That means, of course, he's getting the science out of his harbors as well as his campuses. He needs to figure out how he's gonna spam out these campuses so he retains that science going for the next one. Oh, Aretium. Oh my. Well, I guess It's fine. Ancient walls go up next turn. Pika over here, it is again going to be stopped by the walls against his opponent. Rome did manage to get a significant advantage. Yeah, to put a lot of men-at-arms on the defense of Arretium, and I'm not sure what Pika is saying with the spotted here. Okay, maybe some pokey happening. No. Oh, Zulu is just going back. Okay, Zulu is going back. He doesn't have anywhere to go. Bine, Shuko Oblique, good evening, sir. Also, 2 Kublais in one team. Indeed, Rome is gonna have a problem. Yeah. It's only on 4 cities. He's getting pillaged. He's getting attacked by Hungary from both sides, from the southwest, with the levied units of his city-states, Lahore and Yerevan. It looks like he's getting a few promotion points, as well as Rome is getting a few promotion points here, and moving in with new units. He doesn't have catapults to go against Arretium, and oh my god, my nose is itching again. Oh, I need to get some, you know, like the hairs. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. I'm pretty sure this is gonna hurt if I start trimming my head. Oh my god, I don't even want to imagine that. You know, like you feel it in your toes. You know, like you pull them out, and then you feel it in your toes, and you're like. Who's keeping the city-states? Nalanda, Fluk, and we got Bologna actually being fought over. Looks like Gwernaroth and Traplord are both fighting for it. That's Japan with Kublai Khan, China. Looking at the Great People screen, looks like Mongolia was the one that got Hypatia. Looks like Hungary did get Marco Polo, the second merchant. Okay, third one as well. Ipfaldan also got recruited. Extra trader capacity. Very nice, very nice. What China wait to kill CS? Which China? Wait, which China? No, China took down Zanzibar. I don't think China wants to kill a CS here. It's a bit too far from Yerevan. He didn't settle another city there, and it looks like, yeah, he's not gonna go there. Well, we do have Hungary getting that spine, the city of Buda. He's going for foreign ministry to get an extra +4 on his units, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to help out his opponents over here, help out his teammates, I mean. With the gold he's generating, he does have 83 gold per turn, 91 science, and 84 culture. He's still keeping up significant advantage against Rome, and the longer the time goes on, the more advantages he's gonna have. He does need to somehow transform that advantage into, or I should say that edge, into something significant. Lol now Supro, good evening sir, and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We do have Rome actually needing to put up a very strong defense against the southwest, against Hungary, that he doesn't have that many units to defend the city of Ostia anymore. And you do see, of course, he's starting to lose some of these archers. Gold is quite a problem on the ambitious recruits team, on the Ura team. UAR team, yeah, war team. You can see Traplord is making 98 gold, Fluk is on 41, but on the other side we got more than 200. I'm pretty sure Valentin here does need to put a lot of gold into these archers to transform them into crossbows, and that might actually be quite a stopper. We do need to see if Hungary is gonna get to keep recruiting units and sending them towards his opponent. Honestly, at this point, he should just pre-build as many of these horses as possible to get some black armies, and then upgrade them into hussars. Those are going to give him a significant advantage against his opponent, especially if he does have multiple, multiple city-states. This one. You do get the +2 combat strength from every city state of you which you are suzerain. I'm pretty sure he has at least 2 or 3. Let me actually check. We do have Fluk. No, Pika, right? It's Pika 1, 2. He has 2 at the moment. Could definitely go for the third one and get that +6 on him with Foreign Ministry. Actually, I think Foreign Ministry doesn't give you the bonus on this one. As far as I know, it's only on the levied units you get the bonus. Foreign Ministry, yeah, including leveraged units. Okay. Okay, we got Rome over here coming up with these defenses. He's shooting down as many units from Hungary as possible, and it looks like there's one remaining swordsman with 3 archers in his territory. Still significant. We're going to see next turn if Rome is going to manage to push out all of the units of his opponent, and of course we'll see if Hungary is going to get new ones. In the meantime, the encampment did get taken down. Austria did remain without an encampment, and Hungary can move in. We got from the west side over here Mongolia starting to get his armies going. He does have Nanchin as a level 1 spy in Aksu, while he did manage to establish Suk. This is Suk in the city of Atu-Atuka. Gaul is starting to get a few settlers going. Honestly, at this point, he should definitely think about a safety settler. I'm pretty sure he's aware that Mongolia, and both actually China, both Kublais will be very strong in the next part of the game, much stronger than he can put up with. He's on 31 science and 42 culture. He's going to remain behind when it comes to the technological advancements and, of course, upgrades for his units. It's not going to be an easy time for him. We do have next turn Terracotta Army finishing in Hami. If this actually spy is already level 1 over here in Aksu, you can imagine that is going to be amazing. Level 2 spy coming up soon, and he's going to get another one. Oh, did he get Victor 3rd? He probably got Victor 3rd. This one, the Embrasure city gains an additional range turn. That's not the important one. The next part is military units trained in the city start with a free promotion. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you get a spy, level 2 spy, +12. Let's go against the Gaul. Stadler over there making some significant predictions. We do have also Traplord coming up with a few defensive crouching tigers. These guys should actually keep on getting promotions. I'm not sure if Traplord is aware of, well, I mean, he wants to do this, but he should definitely do this. Just make them attack your opponent, you know. Rome, Plaza got buried. Yeah, got burned. Warlord's throne pillaged. Governor Plaza still alive there. The 3 archers did die, and of course Hungary is going to try to pillage the Governor Plaza again. Valentin did just lose a significant amount of production, and we're going to need to see if Hungary is going to keep on pushing. Yeah, he's doing just that. We got the crossbows moving in towards Ostia, because he was forced to defend his west side over here because of those levied units. Now Ostia is left ripe for the taking, and we do see Hungarian trebuchet moving in from the south to try to go into the forest and smash those city walls silly. You do see how much damage that trebuchet does against the opponent's city-state, or city walls, I mean. We do have Fluk over here with 244 production, almost 200 food in his territory, and did manage to get to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cities at the moment, getting his knights out and preparing that upcoming attack against the Gaul. Gaul does need his pikemen to actually defend against this, and it doesn't look like at the moment Yogdrael can spare the production to do this. We do have him with a few defensive units, pre-built pikemen in the south, but he doesn't have them on the west side. He did try to get another city over there to the west. Unfortunately, it got pushed back by Mongolia. He probably got a bit scared about these Mongolian horses poking around his units, and he didn't settle it. This will probably be a mistake. It left open all of this territory for his opponent to pour through, and I'm pretty sure Mongolia is going to try to reap the benefits of that opening. I can't believe the Gaul is still in the game. Hungary has made so much space for his team. Yeah. Well, we do need to see if Hungary over here is going to manage to take out Rome. So at the moment, we kind of have a 1-1 situation, right? One player from one team will go down, from each team will go down, and we're going to need to see if the advantages will keep on building up. We do have Gwernaroth on one side, actually getting a decent amount of stats, 131 with science with 101 culture. On the other side, Traplord is on 114 science and 86 culture, trying to keep up as much as possible with Japan. Late game Japan is very nasty, but so is Kublai Khan China. The fact that China doesn't have a lot of space does help with the situation, and we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to help out defend Rome from the eastern aggression. Hungary moving in is going to be a problem, and you can see the trebuchet is in position to take down the city of Ostia. He's going to lose his trading partner over here, and it's going to take a while until Mongolia is going to arrive and take over the Gallic cities. Of course, we also need to see if Gaul will manage to get out of here. Not having a military alliance in the game as an advantage sometimes is a death sentence. We do have Zulu trying to push in from the north on Macedon. He's trying to get some more advantages here. Of course, Macedon with the line of defense is holding strong. He's getting a few more man-at-arms from his cities and a few more of these crossbows. There are quite a few trade routes moving in from the west to the east, from Macedon to Hungarian cities. They're trying to get that economy coupled and reaping the benefits of their close proximity. Pebbleton with 44 science, 91 culture is trying to keep Zulu at bay. Zulu kinda irreled himself into this. 27 science, 22 culture. The biggest issue is can Macedon get enough science advantage over his opponent to somehow get an extreme unit, you know, like a tank when he's fighting cuirassiers, not even cuirassiers, like maybe muskets or something like that, you know, like a significant advantage. I don't see that happening. Pebbleton actually didn't build his barricades from the beginning, so a lot of those units didn't actually start to allow him to get the science going. Even if now he's getting some science going, the difference between him and Dzertik is not that much. 941 versus 719. That's just not enough damage. What religion did Macedon go for? Oh, he did get the Stonehenge, right? Let me actually take a look. Hinduism, Zen meditation with Defender of the Faith as an extra +3. Oh, man. Guys. 96 defense strength men at arm. That's not even a core. This is how you do it. I normally see like 3 times that many imps on a push. Yeah, Eclitian, also good evening, sir. You do. You gotta take into account the fact that Zulu did not get actually his temple of his statue of Zeus. That's a bit unfortunate, but you know, it happened. Also, good evening, sir, and happy new year. We do have heavy chariots coming out from China. China is, let me see, siege tactics 2 turns, gunpowder from Fluk coming up in 1 turn. He's probably going to try to get cuirassiers going alongside these Kesheks. And you can see, of course, quite a few knights coming out, pre-built from Aksu, from his city centers. Has morning cannons being put down, and yeah, a lot of knights. Oh, thank you, Mind Blow. Thank you, sir. Oh, by the way, I don't want to reiterate this. You can do a survey. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback, guys. You can see in the bottom of the stream, there is a picture called feedback. Click on it. You're going to get a link towards a Google form. Please do do complete it. It takes a few minutes, only a few minutes, and of course it is extremely valuable feedback for me, so I can improve in the next period. First city goes down. Ostia got taken down by Hungary. Pika actually moves in with more units. We do have him over 100 science with 112 culture, getting these crossbows to work against his opponent. He does have significant force over here going against Rome. And Valentin is going to lose probably all of his cities if he's not going to get support help from China. Free ads for your survey? Wait, I don't... Oh, yeah, thank you. What importance is this game in the league? This is a qualifier game for the CivFR Squadrons. The players are... these are new teams going into the CivFR Squadrons, and they're trying to get the slots available. I understand there's a Division 3 and Division 4, and the Division 4th actually is spread into multiple divisions. So the open slots in Division 3 are actually the ones they're craving. The ones that are going to win the tournament, get the qualifiers going, they're going to go into Division 3 directly and, pass Division 4. What is Fluk using his ridiculous production for? Trebuchets, knights, ordus, all of the big bada booms over here. Mongolia is definitely gearing up for war, and Yogdrael is oblivious to this fact. Unfortunately, he's not actually doing... Oh my god, he's doing granaries. Guys, he's doing granaries. No, Yogdrael, you gotta do the pikeman, bro. You definitely gotta do the pikeman. Oh well, it happens. Spike, there is one slot and 19. Okay, so Spike is telling us Spilk. I'm sorry if I actually mispronounced your name, sir. Bonsoir, and thank you so much for the answer over here. There's one slot in D3 and 9 teams are trying to fight for it. So you can imagine there's quite a bit for them. Granaries are the best buildings. Oh my god. Basically trying to trigger me. Bro. Ooza. Oh man, bro. Okay, we got forum listing coming up in Adoa. Took off Mongolia, did get that spy, and the level 2 is in Bibrak, so he's gonna get that extra damage. We do have the plus 12 intel from the Kejeks, 57 strength against the swordsman, 58. You can imagine now Gaul is aware of this happening, and oh my god, bro, he could have had this going. He does need to get a lot of units on the west side. He doesn't have enough production to work this, and of course Yogdrael, even with 140 production, not enough, screaming not enough. We do have some builders left, right and center that he could use to chop some units down. Is it gonna be in time? These units of Mongolia are very fast to attack his to get to his opponent's lands, and I'm pretty sure Mongolia is gonna try to use that to his advantage. Yes, I'm at Viv. Also, good evening, sir. Good evening. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We do have Hungary coming up over here from Rome. There we go. He's going for the settlers in 3 turns. Okay. Is this a safety settler from Rome? No, I don't think that's a safety settler. Are there more units to... No. Actually, Lahore has only 2 units. Yerevan has none. Cardiff has quite a few, 1, 2, 3, 4 that could be levied and sent towards Aretium. There's so much flat land over here. He's going to get there in like 4 turns or 5 turns to actually go through the rivers. And I guess at this point, Hungary just wants to use his own armies. Aquila also very low in loyalty since Austria got taken over, and Hungary is in a golden age. He's applying a lot of loyalty pressure on his opponent. We got 7 more turns of this era. It doesn't look like Zulu is actually pushing through the Macedonian line of defense, even with his level 2 crossbows over here, or I should say crossbowman corps to the north and impi corps. These are way too strong units for him to push through. He's getting intelligence agency from Ulundi. There was a Macedonian spy working against him here in the Endodaku Suka, and that actually made quite a difference. Every point counts. Yeah. Yogdrael is one turn away from getting his pikeman military tactics coming up next turn, and we do need to see if he's gonna manage to build enough of these defensive units. At the moment, it doesn't look like, honestly. Noviodunum at least looks like it's gonna fall, and if he keeps on, well, I guess he definitely needs his spy, right? He definitely needs his spy. He's getting walls. James of St. George going in, recruited. He's gonna get a medieval walls in Noviodunum. Yes, a spark of light has just arrived from the heavens. Very nice, very nice. I'm Daniel. Hello there, sir. Kublai, Mongolia stats are quite disappointing for this city count. At least he has production. Yeah, hello there, hello there. Have a very nice year. Happy New Year, sir. And what can I say? I'm watching this game and seeing all of the action going in. Hungary taking down Rome. Surprising. We do have on this side, of course, two Kublais. We do have Mongolia on the west of Gaul. And Gaul also has to fight China in the south. And as you can see over here, Fluk did manage to get the 266 production, the most production out of the game though. Japan is going to need to do something to catch up, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get all of these shipyards to work for him. Yeah, a lot of production is going to come up next. He does have the electronics factories going, of course, when he's going to get his industrialization. Now, is he going? Yeah, he is 3 turns out from industrialization, with nationalism coming up in 4. Feels like no chance for your AR, only if Kublai Mongolia will kill all on GDRs. We need to see what's gonna happen. It's unfortunate that Dzertik actually Irel himself quite badly here. We do have China also managing to get a few defensive units towards the east, towards Rome. He's gonna try to protect his buddy here. It is his trading partner, I believe, so he does need to take care of him. Achillea is gonna need to survive as much as possible. We do have Hungary managing to get a few pillages off. Looks like he is dealing a significant amount of damage against the Chinese knights as well as the Roman units. And as you can see over here, a lot of units are dying each turn. We do have Hungary also acquiring a bit of experience, and I do see Abu on the map as well, right next to this Roman city. He's giving some extra heals there. More black armies coming up from the cities of Hungary, and I'm pretty sure he shouldn't be that far away. Oh my god, 1 turn away from getting hussars and nationalism at the same time. These units are going to be very strong. China does have cartography. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is he going cartography? Why is Traplord going top 3 when he's going to need to defend with cuirassiers? Uh-oh. He's greeding industrialization out, guys. Yeah, that is greeding industrialization out. That's what's happening here. We do have Mausoleum of Halicarnassus coming up from Dion. We got armories coming up from his encampments also, and Great Lighthouse is trying to get that next Golden Age probably. Let's see the points. And wow, Happy New Year, the Civ show, guys. We got the Moisos in the house, Raising Zozo and Nystagmus. Good evening also, White and Nerdy. Good evening, sir, and welcome. How is everybody doing in 2023? Are you feeling new? Are you feeling positive? Are you feeling great? I hope so. You should. And of course, we're gonna definitely need to see what this year is gonna bring us all. I hope we're gonna have a lot of good things. We're watching a game from the CivFR qualifiers. It does look like on one side we got the Union of Ambitious Recruits fighting against boomer APMs. At the moment, honestly, I'm not sure if anybody's ahead. like on one side, Boomer APM is probably gonna take down Rome. On the other side, we got the ambitious recruits probably gonna take out the Gaul. So it's kind of a 1-1 there. It does look like Fluk over here does need to be a bit more aggressive, or I should say a bit more, not aggressive, sorry, deciding. With his attack, he would need a lot more units. He would need definitely a general over here. He does need to deal as much damage as possible, as fast as possible, not give his opponent an ability to improve his units, promote them, and so on and so forth. Yogdrael is starting to get pikemen out of Aduatuca. Looks like he's getting his chancery going. He does have more science from his library from the north, and is at 48 science with 69 culture. Definitely not the same level, right? Fluk is 109, 100 is quite a difference. We do have also Hungary managing to get those hussars going. He did reposition his black armies in Ostia, and of course got the upgrades going. These are 81 attack strength units against the men-at-arms of Rome. These are gonna chew through the defenses of Rome very, very quickly. And you see Rome running over here with a settler. Ooh, yeah. Let's get out of here, boys. Yeah, the party is over. Justin Saint TV, hello there, sir. Welcome, welcome. Are you playing AR or multiplayer? This is a multiplayer game. We're watching 4v4 game going between the top teams. You can actually see the leaders on left are going against the leaders on the right, and they're separated by the spectator. Well, actually, that's an AI right now. I'm a Michael Observer on the left side over there. Also, good evening, sir. Happy New Year. Okay, we got Angkor Wat being built here in Ulaanbaatar, and Gwernaroth did just jump up to 176 science with 144 culture. I'm pretty sure he's going to retain a lot of that science going in, even if he does have a free inquiry. He still did not finish to build all of these shipyards, and he's trying to get back on the production queues. He did not manage. Oh, okay, next turn. This is the moment, guys. We see the production difference. Let's see, 194 production on Gwernaroth. He's gonna get all of these shipyards built, and it's probably gonna go over 200 soon. Now Mongolia does still have a significant advantage on 288. And then Kublai Khan China is on 201. The fact that Mongolia did not actually push in with all of his might over here against his opponent, unfortunately, does feel like it gives Yogdrael a chance to defend against this a little while longer. Even if the knights are plus 12 strength, the pikemen can shoot back against them. And you can see actually the pikemen benefiting from 79 attack strength against the knights. Mongolia would have definitely needed cuirassiers, probably cuirassier corps, and a lot of kesheks. The fact that he did not get those big ball of units, you know, it's like in StarCraft, you need that massive mass of units to go against your opponents. We do have Hungary also getting these crossbows to attack his opponent. He does have a crossbow on core that is 69 strength at the moment, because it does unfortunately get a penalty from being lower in HP than usual. There is a Hussar, or there are actually multiple Hussars from Ostia. Hussar Corps is starting to make his way towards the Chinese cities. If he does get next to Wuhan or Shanghai, these cities are probably going to be dead. It's a 75 strength Hussar that is half HP. You can imagine that's going to be quite tough to deal with. I'm pretty sure Pika over here does need a lot more. He didn't pre-build. That's, I guess, the only mistake that Pika did here. He didn't pre-build a lot of these hussars. He should have had at least 7-8 units between Ostia, Pex, and Obuda, just waiting over there, you know, just waiting to go against his opponent. But he wanted to get the next golden age. He wanted to get as many points as he could for the era score, and as you can see here, he is very, very close to retaining that golden age. He's 86 out of the 89 points, needs 3 more points to go against this, and has a war going on against both China and Rome at the same time. We do have Fluk also 5 points out from a golden age, 94-99. Dzertik is 5 points out as well himself. 2 more turns for them to get those points in. And on the other side, Gwernaroth looks like he's going for a dark age. Pebbleton is 4 points out from a golden. Yogdrael is gonna get his golden. Pika is 3 points out. There we go. Ooh. Oh man, that was... I mean, that city is gonna go down, right? That city feels like it's gonna go down. Even if he gets ancient walls, we got trebuchets going in, you know, slowly taking down. We got med packs here for these hussars in form of farms around Rome, especially these hussars horse corps, of course. I need to go here. Hussar corps definitely need to go there. The damage on Rome, yeah. Could you go through the victory menu? I like to see culture, flapjack. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. We do have culture victory, 42 tourism on Gwernaroth, Pebbleton on 429. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. 34 tourism on Kublai, Mongolia. That's again not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure the longer the game goes on, Hojo Tokumin is gonna be way stronger in the culture than everybody else, especially when he's gonna start building up his how to say, industrial zones. I don't see any at the moment, which is a bit surprising since he did go towards industrialization. He would need to get his how to say, factories going, electronics factories going. On the other side of the victory, I can't really say anything is happening. We do have in, let's see, science. Of course, nobody actually got any spaceport down, not enough science. Culture, as you can see, nothing's happening. Conquest, we don't have any captured capitals, even though Rome is going to be taken over soon. Religion, only one religion in the game. It doesn't even have the ability to actually buy. And oh my God, we got a GG. It happened, guys. They couldn't push in through Gaul. Gaul too big. Oh, the muscles. Oh, the Gaelic muscles, bro. Oh, Yogdrael got big over there. And managed to withstand 2 Kublais in the same game coming against him. Hungary was everywhere, was poking at Rome, he was poking at China, he was trying to get those Levied units, taking down as much as possible. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. GG, well played. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So we got the boomers, just managed to get a 2-1 advantage. Of course, with the Ambitious recruits coming up with a 1-2. They do have a few more games to go. I believe 1 or 2 more games to go. And we're going to see who's actually going to be the winner of this tournament, who's going to get into D3 and snatch that slot. I do want to take a peek over here. We do have, give me a second so I can settle this. We do need to, first of all, Chrissy, yes, that was a forfeit. When they call out the GG, basically it's good game, and they concede the game to their opponents. It was a win for Boomer APMs against l'Union de Recrues, l'Union de Ambitieux Recruit. The Ambitieux Recruit. Okay. Yeah, you are surrendered. Okay, we're a bit of a disclaimer over here. We're gonna go in. We're gonna hear the post-game chat, which is probably gonna be a lot in French. Of course, I do hope we're going to have some translations going on in the chat here. I do hope we're going to have some answers in the, English as well. But most of it is going to be in French. So, let's go in.
Une fois que t'as bougé,
Ouais, GG.
Si
GG, well
tu
played.
t'es meilleur, c'était la presse, c'est tant pis. Mais quand ton colon il a bougé, tu peux pas faire demi-tour. C'est trop de perte de temps.
C'est la cata.
C'est
la cata.
Bon bah Alexandre, défenseur de la foi, j'ai adoré. Hein. Moi,
C'est marrant de jouer contre ça. Hein. Oui, oui.
la prochaine fois que je te vois, je fuis à l'autre bout de la map. Mais
bah Victor DOF, oui ça marche hein.
j'arrive, Victor DOF avec ta vie incroyable.
Espion, j'ai un espion chez toi, j'ai un imprimerie à l'endroit.
Ouais, bah après, de toute façon, tu loues sim, c'est normal, hein. Moi, je suis à moins 8 d'activité, toi, t'es à 0 ou -1, là, vu que t'as pas de
Non,
temps.
je suis à +3.
Ouais, t'es à +3, vu que t'as
Plus
pas
1,
de
je suis passé à +1 là, du coup. C'est un +2.
Du coup, bah, je me fais totalement ruiner.
Puis faire des chevaux, ça me donne de la science, donc c'est bien.
Ça dégoûte.
Faire des unes, ça me donne de la science.
Commencer à avoir les hussards, on allait s'amuser, ça dégoûte.
Mais là, j'ai prochain tour, je vais fondre des métaux et après balistique 8
Non,
tours.
mais de toute façon, je suis mort, ça, y a pas de problème, mais
Mhm.
sont moi, mes villes, t'as dû voir, elles sont très bof. J'ai B1, B2 qui sont bonnes, toutes les autres, elles sont vraiment nulles.
Voilà, c'est...
Pourquoi vous avez pas remap?
Ah oui, ça c'est une bonne question ça.
Parce que nous on a voté non en pensant
Nous,
quasiment 100% que vous alliez voter oui en fait.
Ah, parce que moi j'étais parti Zulu Coastal, hein, ça cliquait pas. Hein.
Mais en fait, son...
Zulu Coastal, je veux dire, Macedon Coastal.
on était plus ou moins confiants sur la map. Mais après, c'est vrai qu'on n'a pas remap et le tour d'après, bah, on pouvait en phase à Macédoine.
Bah,
Ah,
c'est vrai que...
Bah moi je trouve
Ouais,
que t'es content, hein, chacun devant
Non,
Macédoine,
ouais, chacun t'es content, on a
Là,
Macédoine,
chacun
hein.
Macédoine, c'est ouais, c'est ok.
Je suis pas sûr que la map ait
Oh,
tant
non,
un autre
non.
désavantage. Hein.
Ah, oui, c'est
Le vrai problème, c'est que c'est Chrome a un peu trop quoi.
Non, le problème de chacun contre Macédoine, c'est que
Ah, personne tue personne.
c'est
Ouais, puis
personne déjà, donc on n'a pas vraiment d'avantage l'un l'autre. C'est juste lui qui sur le long terme a un avantage parce que je veux pas pouvoir si, mais lui oui.
Bah,
tu
peut-être le jouer défensif et se dire que vu que tu passes pas, faut pas qu'il te trade. Quoi.
Je peux pas jouer défensif sur mon land parce que j'ai pas un land pour l'autre scale.
T'as vu les montagnes
Ah
que
ouais,
t'as,
mais
mec,
c'est pas grave.
je passe pas, hein.
C'est pas
Oui,
grave,
non, mais
ça.
tu
sont
passes
morts.
pas,
Ça, il faut pas que tu meurs.
Non, mais tu passes pas, mais tu peux pas te scale.
Bah,
Ouais,
c'est
mais
pas
tu
grave,
lis,
ça.
mec, et
Ouais,
tu...
mais c'est en
Tu vas
combat.
permettre de ta équipe de
C'est
faire des
en
petits...
sortie, quoi.
Ouais, mais
Tu
liches
peux pas
tout
toujours
ça,
être le héros de la partie, hein. Il y a des
Ça,
fois
ouais.
où t'es juste.
Non, mais tu liches les techs et tu mets des campus dans toute tes îles, là y a pas un campus,
T'es un
mis
peu
les
la
campus que t'as.
Sakura finalement de la game, mais bon.
Non, mais je suis d'accord que je suis pas
Non, mais là tu poses des campus, non, mais tu poses des campus partout, et tu suis les optis du monde de ta ville de tout
Et en mode japonais, c'était pareil, hein. C'était un Sakura numéro 2. Hein.
En vrai, ça
Jamais
ça
je te le
s'aime bien.
Oh.
Ça s'aime
Bah,
bien,
je suis
mais
pas-
Peut-être qu'on peut parler en anglais, après il y a Michael aussi.
Oui, oui. Hello, Michael.
Hello and GG well
Bye.
played. Oh my god.
GG.
Happy New Year. Bonne année. Bonne année.
Bonne année.
Bonne année.
Oh my god, you guys, first of all, I was surprised you didn't remap. I heard you were talking about it. I didn't actually quite understand why you didn't remap. With
We think we had a trade setup with China and Rome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
other spawn were okay-ish. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And vas-y, vas-y.
I think my spawn is bad, but when we saw the Zulu was fine and Rom with his good spawn,
yeah,
I think
Rom
that
had crazy spawn.
it was playable.
Okay. But why leave Gaul in the middle of the Kublais though? I guess you didn't see Kublai on the left. You only saw.
We did not see Kublai on the left, and we thought
Yeah.
Gaul was at least he could defend the whole game if he needed to.
Yeah.
So no need to remap.
We
Three out
didn't
of
meet
destroy,
anyone before. There was no meeting before remap. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
we didn't meet.
Okay. Okay.
So
It's almost impossible to kill a goal, I think, with this setup of mountain on the left. So
And
No,
freezing
it's a
Japan
correct-
over there. Just Gwernaroth going crazy.
and so
Gaul,
Japan was on an island.
yes,
Yeah.
island gameplay, man. Island gameplay.
I was
Because
hoping
the-
that you were to my left to Mongolia.
Yeah, I can show you it. I can stream the.
it is island.
You
Kublai.
didn't saw Nanmadol Japan?
Oh, was Another in the game? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's for me, that's for me,
No,
that
no,
medal. That's for
I
me.
was
I didn't see.
Everything is for me.
I was on a little island on the left, chilling. Just space for 8 cities and that's it. And yeah, when I didn't see Nanalo was here, up there.
right to Nalanda.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. And I found Antananarivo turn like 60 maybe,
Okay.
just chilling in the sea. Yep. And also we saw that there was a huge choke here, so very hard to attack. And there was some distance here as well.
Yeah, I did not know if I had to go Indus on Mongolia.
Yep.
But
Oh, you had to. Yeah. Because I was going plane. I was going plane, and you had to follow that. You really had to follow the production.
Okay.
And go plane as well. Because you
connais-
really didn't have to attack Gaul at all. Like you just chill and sim, and then go plane and kill Gaul, and then maybe kill me. So
Yeah,
easiest
but
way.
without the sea, not easy.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
of course.
Well, with Rom dying, we needed to kill Gaul. for
Yes.
the trade.
Yeah, we were on a clock.
Yeah, and the thing is, if Rome dies, then China dies after with the.
Deux CS bleus, hein, tu peux faire des avions avant qu'il ait des bons bateaux et le tuer dans l'eau.
Can you show me
I don't think I die. I have.
Ah, c'est le chinois qui parle.
Yes.
Traplord Non, t'es mort, Traplord. T'as pas assez de campements, tu te fais tuer sur les temps.
Oui,
Ouais,
tu fais tu vas te faire un circuit, hein. Il y a plus de
Le problème,
romains,
c'est que moi,
ça
j'ai un
va,
moment.
ça
J'arrive juste en plus.
Traplord, how did you get so many invoices? Was it the merchants?
Yes.
On
We
Bologna?
gave
Yeah,
you
the merchants.
the merchants. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Annoying.
Can you show me the Macedonian map?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, he had a forest fire over there. Oh my god.
What the fuck, guys?
Woo!
Il fait chaud, Macédoine.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
On my B3 on the front cities.
Yeah.
The rock
It was
5 foot
incredible.
tile from the start.
Yeah, I saw it.
Man, his pasties were 80 strength. That was insane.
So dumb. The Hippaspits are the dumbest unit in the game. Insane.
The Pebbleton were
but,
just
it
like
was-
4 points or higher. I don't know why you even upgraded, because you didn't need to.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Hippaspit is too strong.
At the beginning, I was like, I need because I did go for sportsman directly.
Yeah.
I couldn't work my iron ties because of the thyroid, so I was spending.
Send a few retire in the early to slow you.
Yeah, I saw, and I did go direct for sportsmanship, but yeah.
You
Couldn't
build
work
like
my iron.
you build a lot of spearmen, maybe too much.
Yeah, no, I was like, so I can't work my iron, so full spearman and 2 MP.
Yeah, but I stopped after 5 Etaroi. I didn't plan to make more, and my cities got a flood and get back to 1 pop. So no choice.
Je m'occupe du report Fluk. je dis,
Okay.
Au cas
I
où.
also had some issue with Mongolia. Over 10 city, I had 5 in gray.
Oh yeah, no rivers. Yeah.
No.
And you could not come on the coast because I had boats
Yeah.
on the line. Yeah, for sure.
So it delayed me a little, I think.
Incroyable le genre
But
de
yeah, I
Mongolie.
should definitely have gone in this.
J'ai vu mes forêts, mec. Ça c'est incroyable. Hein.
Okay, thank you very much, guys, for allowing me to stream.
Yeah, thank
See
you,
you next
Michael.
time. Just
Thank
2 more
you,
games,
Michael.
right? You have 2 more games?
Yes, I think so.
One more.
One more. Oh, okay.
Only 4 games.
And maybe one for if there is a
Yeah, maybe tie
Tie.
breaks.
tie. If there is tie, but the tournament finished
Okay.
normal.
Thank you. Well, good job. Congratulations
Yeah,
for the win.
Thank you,
and,
Michael. Bye bye, guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Merci.
Have a good one.
Bye.
So there we have it. We heard from both teams. We heard about their choices made in the game, why they went for the remap, why they didn't, what kind of land they had, what were their thoughts about their position, and so on and so forth, and their advantages or disadvantages. We also saw the Boomers managing to get a win over here against the Ambitious Recruits, the Union of Ambitious Recruits, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the next weeks. We do have a few more days for the teams from the CWC to get their schedules going, and I do believe we have a few changes over there that we're gonna need to take care of. Pay attention to the civ6worldcup.com website, and I do believe we're gonna get all of those schedules going there as soon as we have them. I'm waiting for them to give us that answer. In the meantime, thank you so much for everything. Much appreciated for the subs, for the follows, for everything. You guys are amazing. I do hope we're gonna see each other on Discord as well. Exclamation my Discord. If you're coming up from Twitch or from YouTube, you can see it down below in the description description of this video. I hope also you're gonna throw this video a thumbs up, and of course we're gonna see each other in the next live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. Bye bye bye, and have a great year.